Oh, and it's that fast. Hello, you guys. Hi.
Interwebs.
That was very fast. Hello, you guys. Welcome, welcome. Okay, the counter's still showing 0.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, it just jumped up to 50. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Happy Thursday. Happy Fantastic Finds Thursday. And yes, Jason and I have been sitting on screen next to each other for 3 years. Actually, it's 3 years tomorrow. 3 years tomorrow, but close enough. Close enough. So,
but we've been selling together for almost 4.
This is true. So, this is true. We sold on Instagram before we sold on YouTube.
Yes. So
I know.
It'll almost be 4. So it's 4, but 3 consistently here doing fantastic
for this show.
show.
Yeah. But yes, we've been together a little bit longer than that. Yeah.
Yes.
Hello everyone. Welcome in. Thank you for being here and celebrating with us tonight. As promised, I do have community share from Miss Brenda Bott later on after our sale tonight. So that's going to be fun. There's some fun pictures to share. And we do have some special giveaways this evening. Since it's our 3rd anniversary, we each have 3 giveaways to do. 2 will be with purchases, so they've been assigned to special items tonight. And whoever wins that item then will show you what you won after that. And then each of us has a giveaway open to everybody that we're going to do after our sale, but before community share. Hopefully that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So yes, thank you guys. We appreciate you being here and celebrating with us tonight. Of course, I'm going to go all the way up. I think I already know who was here, but before we get into hellos, I gifted 20 channel memberships today. 20 channel memberships. I did see a couple people thanked me already, but I was going to read off the list in case people watch the replay and they don't know. You should have gotten a notification if you got gifted a channel membership, and that is good for an entire month. And after that month is up, you can decide if you want to renew it or not. It's 99 cents. Totally up to you. No hard feelings if you don't want to renew it. But I thought it'd be fun to give some memberships tonight. So Sim Simmer, Annie P, Satellite Ranger, Squirrel, Queen Bean, Hurricane Hunter, Eclectic Debb, Little White Quail, Kelly's Peaceful Place, Bella Thorne, Amy K Designs, Circle 7 Farms, Pushing Up Daisies, Graceful Salvage, Miss Poppy McGill, Mickey 818, Mikey Bags of Money, Lauren Jensen, Marilyn Rutledge, and Elvis Forever 1974. That was everybody that got the memberships today. So thank you so much. And everybody that is already a channel member and a returning, I appreciate you guys so much. We're going to play Parmesan before we get into the hellos.
Thank you.
And Amy, one quick thing. Did you notice in the chat that instead of your pinned comment being at the top of the chat, now it's at the bottom of the chat?
No.
On the phone. Yes.
Really? No, I have to. No, I don't even have my phone pulled up, but I'll have to look at that. That must be a new StreamYard thing. I have no idea.
Yep.
Mr. Parmesan, is he back there? Oh, he is. He's curled up. He's curled up in front of the window. Apparently, that's his new spot, is to sleep in the curtains.
Okay.
That's his new spot. Karen G. Karen just gifted some memberships, too. I can't see it on StreamYard, so I'm going to have to get on the broadcast, too. Let's see who else got them. I'm going to bring the sale up here.
There's some really fun names.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you, Karen.
All right. They should show. Here we go. Let's see. We have Joe Lob, Black Bear, Lisa L, Connie Burge, GMS 22, Doreen Young, Jamie Jones, Bernadette, Rescue Junkie, Pumpkin Patch Vintage. That's cute.
I like that.
Some new names that I'm not familiar with. So congrats, everyone. And thank you, Karen. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Let's say now I got to get back to the top of the chat. All right. Lisa Shields was here super early. I know that.
Oh,
she was
here. You got 5 more gifted.
Yeah. 2:36 p.m. today. Karen G, thank you so much. Karen's going to be our bid ender this evening. Thank you in advance. Karen's been our bid ender for 3 years too. So Karen.
Yeah.
Thank you, Karen. Karen's got some happy mail on the way anyways. But thank you, Karen. And Kim has been with us as well, along with Gavin. Thank you all so much.
Did you see Spy Girl just gifted 5 more to your channel?
No.
Spy Girl just gifted 5 more.
Oh my goodness. All right. I gotta go back to the chat. All right. Who else? Karen Chase and Vintage, Rip Rock, The Goods Girl, Grandma02, and who is the other one?
I'm trying to see if I can see
I don't
here.
know. I don't see the other one in there. But thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I need to create some more thank you videos. I don't have quite as many as Cat the Nurse Flipper to play. I need to make some more besides Parmesan. So thank you. Thank you very much. So anybody that has a membership or got gifted one, you have access to special chat emojis. You have a star that shows up next to your name in comments and in the chat. It also changes color if you renew it. It changes color as you go. And then you also have access to special videos here on my channel and special live sales coming up very soon. So that is going to be somehow you gifted a membership to yourself. Hey, that's fine. That's totally fine. It's the gift that keeps giving. Gifting yourself. All right. And now I totally lost my spot. Okay. Let me go all the way back up. Oh my goodness. All right. I was at Karen. All right. Terry V. Welcome in, Terry. Thanks for being here. Yes, Lauren was one that was gifted one earlier. I gave some away this morning. I did another round this afternoon. So you are welcome. Miss Melanie is here. Hi, Mel. Good to see you. Sharon Spencer. Welcome, welcome. There's Mr. Gavin. Hello.
You know what? Since it's our anniversary, let me do it. I'm a snapping fool because it's my man, Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings. Hopefully you're following him. He's also known as Gavin Gillett. He has a YouTube channel. He plays music. He also drops a lot of knowledge. So please make sure you're subbed to the channel. It's free. Karen, maybe you can put his link in there so folks can,
please
subscribe to him, whether it be a replay or right now.
Well, Gavin's a mod, so he can put it in himself.
Oh, you can. Yes, you can. And it's the same name here as it is over on Instagram. So please give him a follow over there. And just remember, guys, we couldn't do a lot of this without the Gillets. So they are a cornerstone. 100%. I know Amy thanked Karen already, but we couldn't do this as long as we have without the help of our mods and everybody. So thank you. But you give him a follow, you will not be sorry. So
yes. Let's see. Mama Pam's here. Hey, Mama Pam.
See you soon. I'll see you soon.
I know. My goodness. Yeah, the Midwest holiday. It's just a little bit over a month.
Yeah.
To the Midwest holiday show. It's going to be so much fun. There is Mama Linda.
Hello, Mom. I love you.
There is the analog cat. Thank you so much.
Hello, friends.
There's Janet. Hello,
Hi,
Janet. Welcome. Dusty Moose.
Hello, hey, Dusty.
Dusty, I hope you had a good birthday over the weekend. Eternal 29. It's a good number to be at.
It is.
I hope you ate some cheese, at least.
I hope you had a charcuterie board full of cheese.
Oh, who else am I seeing? I'm trying to get through these quickly since we've just been yapping over here. Mr. William, good to see you.
William. Good to see you.
There's Judy, Gnarly Jones. There's Karen Williams. Welcome. Jennifer Cagle. Hello. There is Brenda. Yes. Brenda. So stick around for community share. I know Brenda's usually here for it, but Brenda's going to be our community share tonight. Let me see. Scroll. Oh, you guys are very chatty in the chat today. There's Marie. Hello. There's Allison.
Hello, Allison.
There's Leanne. Hello. There's Miss Tina. Hey, Tina. Good to see you. Chris is here. Hey, Chris.
Chris.
Let's see. Elaine Linney, there you are. Good to see you. There's Miss Cindy Lou.
Did you hear, Amy?
Yes.
Did you hear?
Yes.
Okay.
A time or two.
Making sure you get the memo. Just making sure you're in the know.
Joe is with us. Hey, Joe.
Hello,
Good to
Joe.
see you.
Good to see you, sir.
There's Minx.
Hi,
hello,
Minx.
hello. There's KP.
Hello, KP.
Good to see everyone in the chat. Let me see. I'm trying to get through these. Try to not skip anybody. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's Erin at Blueberry Bard. Hello, Erin. Good to see you. I don't know if your mom is watching, but hello, Mom, if you're watching too. There is Renee. Hi, Renee. Let's see. There's Holly Moyer. Welcome in, Holly. There's Brian. Hey, Brian. Thank you so much. It's over 156 sales. Really, Karen? Really? Is that how many? Is that how many we've done?
Wow.
That seems like a lot. That seems like a lot. It doesn't seem like it's been 3 years, but now that you put it like that, it sounds like it's been a lot.
Yeah.
Sandra, good to see you tonight. Welcome in.
Hello, Sandra.
There is Virginia. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. There's Miss Caroline. Hello, Caroline.
She actually was at Mother Tucker's over the weekend and got to see Tina.
Really?
Yes, they stopped in on their way home. Yes.
Oh, fun. There's a happy smile. There's Miss Pat. Good
there
to
she
see
is.
You, Pat.
How are you, Pat?
Joining us, Pat. I'm glad that you don't change your. I'm glad that you have not changed your profile picture because we enjoy seeing your happy smile whenever you can pop in here. There's Heather Gibbs. Good to see you. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to get through these very quickly. I'm so sorry, you guys. Lena Ray, welcome in. I think I got everybody. Is there going to be cake?
God, I wish. God, I wish.
Sadly, I didn't get a cake today, and Mama Pam didn't have time to bake a cake. She's actually making a cake for an order for this weekend. So
right.
I don't know how we would do virtual cake anyway.
I don't know.
I'll think on that for next year. Maybe by then StreamYard will have like a virtual gift service, and we can
smell and taste division by next year. Sure.
Like smell-o-vision, except for we can pass cake through StreamYard. That would be amazing. Okay. I am going to go over how the sale is going to work tonight. Most of you are very familiar with this. In case we have some new friends joining us, I will go over that briefly, and we'll get right into it. All right. Most of this is pretty standard fare for you, but make sure you are logged into a Google or YouTube account. That's how you can access the live chat. If you're watching and you don't have a chat, you need to be logged in. That's how you can type in our live chat. Make sure you're in live chat all messages, not top chat, and refresh often because of the lag. So you can exit out of YouTube and come back in. The much faster version is to touch where my kitty icon just appeared, find the gear wheel icon, hit playback speed 2 times. You can find it if you're on a computer on the bottom right-hand corner. And shoot, I didn't write that down. I know Judy said how you could do a refresh on the TV, but of course I didn't remember to update the slide, but there is a way to refresh on the TV as well. But do that as often as possible, especially if you do plan to bid on anything tonight. It's always good to do a refresh before you put any bids into the chat. We do have a mixture of offer ups and quick claims this evening, but for the offer ups, we'll give you a starting price. It'll be pinned onto the screen in the lower left-hand corner, and we will describe items to you, show any kind of issues if there's any kind of damage or repairs, and give you any kind of information. If you're interested in any items tonight, all you have to do is type your bids down into the chat. We will highlight them as they come into StreamYard up onto the screen, and we do our best to call all the bids out so that we know that we have seen them. Sometimes filtering can happen. As of late, it hasn't seemed to be an issue. But we do our best to call all those bids out. We'll do a 20-second countdown. The highest bid that we see come in to StreamYard on our end before Karen G's bid end will be the winner. Of course, we are using just in cases here on the channel, as we always do. If you are not familiar with Just In Case and have questions, I can always pop the slide up there. But most of you are familiar with Just In Case, and that is available to active bidders that would like to use that. And if you win an item tonight, we do need some information from you. Our emails are up here on the screen. You can also find them in a pinned comment in the chat somewhere, whether it's at the top or bottom.
Now.
I don't know, but it
bottom.
should be in a pinned comment for our emails. You can also find all of our information down in the description of the video. But if you win something from us, we do need an email with your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send a PayPal invoice to. If you don't have a PayPal account, that's okay. You can still shop with us. Just let us know that you need a guest checkout link when you send us that email. Then when we send our invoices out, we can send you a direct link to that invoice. Then you can just follow the prompts and you can check out with any debit or credit. Payments due within 24 to 48 hours of receiving our invoice. And shipping is not included with the winning bid price. That is additional. We both do use Pirate Ship to get the discounted shipping rates based on your location, weight, and size of your package. Much deeper discount than retail at the post office. But do make sure when you check out in PayPal, whether it be with a PayPal account or as a guest checkout, that your correct shipping address is in PayPal. That is what we use to print your shipping labels. So just make sure that's accurate before you check out. And we do have shipping available to anywhere in the US and Canada. I ship from Michigan. Jason ships from Pennsylvania. I will have him talk about that last point. And we will talk about some schedule updates and when we're doing our invoicing after that.
All right. If you purchase from me here tonight, I offer free pickup at my brick and mortar, Mother Tucker's Antiques. I'm located in Ephrata. I'm part of Adamstown, which is we're self-named Antiques Capital, USA, in Pennsylvania. So if you're coming to the area or you live in the area, just let me know, and we've only invoiced you for the item or items. And then once the invoice is paid, we'll communicate in emails on when and how you want to pick it up. Seeing that we're going into travel season and some extravaganzas, maybe you are coming in town, I can hold it for you so you can save on the shipping. So, and KP, I'm so happy you received your postcards, and they were special ones too. I think all the postcards we saw are special, but I really like.
You have found like some amazing postcards.
Yeah, it's a collection that I'll be sorting out some of those. So yeah.
Oh, did William just gift 20 memberships?
20 memberships. Well,
you were coming over. Yep. All right. It's time for Parmesan again, since we've had several people gift memberships.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. All right. Thank you all so much. Who got them this time? Who? I need to go up into the chat and look. Oh my goodness. We have Mel's Beans, Jane Litterick, Katie Rose, Vanessa J, Deb H, Lucinda, Sue B, Karen P, Riveted Sisters, Princess Aurora, Chomps, B Castro, Beth, Tammy, Fartsack Jack. Oh my gosh, we haven't seen him in a while. Maybe he'll pop in the chat tonight. He is a real person, by the way, if you guys aren't familiar with Fartsack Jack. He used to pop into Misty Michael sales way back in the day. He is a real person. Sandra D, Kim Connolly, Alley Cats, Vilmont Market. Welcome everybody. Oh my goodness, so much fun. Revive It Sisters. Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you, William. Thank you, everybody that has gifted memberships. You guys are awesome. All right. I'm going to get the screen switched over. No, we got to talk about some things first.
Yes, some special things coming up.
We got to talk about some things. All right. So packing and invoicing is going to take place, I believe, for both of us on Monday.
Yes.
Monday this week.
Yes.
Because Jason and I are doing a special Christmas sale over on Instagram, hosted on Jason's channel, Jason's Instagram. Jason's hosting. I am joining. So holiday hangout tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern over on Instagram. We're doing all Christmas.
I don't know that it's really hosting because you'll be able to be notified that we both are live.
Well, yes.
I'll just be the one with the.
But you're going to be on the top of the screen.
Yes. Yes.
So yes, tomorrow night we're doing Christmas. So if anybody comes over there, we can combine ship those items. And because next week we have some special events going on, Jason's got Extrav in Antiques Capital USA going on. And Mama Pam and I will be traveling to a show outside of town. So we have shifted Fantastic Finds next week. So you will not see us on Thursday next week, but we will be on Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern instead. So all of those sales together will all combine ship and be invoiced on Monday. Okay, so that's why we're doing a little delay on invoicing this week, so we can combine ship, just in case anybody gets any other goodies. All right, and was that everything we need to talk about?
I think we're locked in, ready to go for beginning of year number 3, Amy.
All right. This Sunday or the following Sunday? No, Sunday the 19th. This coming Sunday.
Yes.
So you won't see us whatever next Thursday is, the 23rd. We will not be on the 23rd, but we'll be on the 19th.
Yes.
So today, Friday, Sunday. That's when
did we talk to poor Karen about that? Karen, I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I talked to Karen about it.
All right. Okay.
Pretty sure.
I'm 3 years older.
My tax brain could be wrong.
It's getting hard to remember these things. Honestly.
I think we were talking about moving, but we hadn't solidified it.
Yes.
But yes, we will be on. Okay. So I'm gonna go first because that's how Jason wants me to go every week. So
bad luck if I go first. Bad luck.
So I'm going to start with something that reminded me of Jason. So I'm going to start with that first. We have kind of a weird mixture of things. A weird mixture of things tonight. Well, we both like these. We both like these antique monographs.
Yes.
But I really liked the saying for this one, a faithful friend. And I can say with confidence that over the years, Jason and Tina have been faithful friends to me and a big support system. So, so this is from the 1920s, and it is in its original frame. It does still have the little hanger here. No, I wish it was Butterbits. I did. I tried to look for a Butterbits. I couldn't find one. It does have, it's from the Cincinnati Publishing Company, and it was gifted from December 25th, so on Christmas, 1926. So these were kind of more of a fancy greeting card back in the day, and a lot of them had beautiful artwork along with a really nice saying. So kind of, like here's a postcard, here's a greeting card, but this is a little bit more special. So it says, some ask of life the gleam of gold, or all the pomp vain honors hold. Some ask for pleasure, some would gain the pride and prestige of a name. Yet all of these but seem to be the smallest joys in life to me, as long as I my wend in companies with a faithful friend. So that's why I liked that. That's why I decided to bring that tonight. Sandra and Jennifer, I see you both. Yes, 100 years old this year. I know, isn't that crazy? On Christmas Day, it'll be 100 years old. As far as condition, I don't really see any foxing inside of the frame. And it does have that gold inking. It's really hard to capture with the glare from my light here, but that was pretty expensive to do. Full color printing like that, plus the gold, and there's some gold gilding on the frame. There is some paper backing here on the back. It's just, it has a little bit of wear to it, but not too bad. And I like that it still has the tiny little hanger in place. Usually those are missing. All right. So Jennifer Cagel's in there at 12. So we're looking for 13 or more. This is 8.5 by 6 1/4. Let's do a countdown and find out how bad the lag is together. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Dusty and William, I think you guys are brother and sister. I really do. brother and sister
And them together, absolutely.
From another mister. That's what I think. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Sandra Bowers, it is coming to you. Thank you so much and congratulations.
All right, this is going to start at $15. It's going to start at $15. These little cute anthropomorphic little figurines, we'll call it, they're very collectible. And this is the first time I've ever had one. So this is not a homemade job. These were actually manufactured. And I had this for a hot minute. Amy actually saw this when she was here at the house. It was here all those years ago. And I kept sitting to the side.
And I just saw one at a doll show.
Yeah.
I'm kind of freaking out right now.
These are really
$15 is like
is crazy. It's our 3rd year anniversary, so it's crazy. I do not know the manufacturer, nor could I find the manufacturer online. But this is not some, mom and pop job. These were actually manufactured. They're high quality, and this one is super clean. And this is a little Miss Anthropomorphic carrot. So you can see how the face is actually painted on. Then they did do a little bit of stitching to mimic, I guess, 3 dimensions on the carrot. She has her original like silk millinery flowers. The fabric is super clean all the way down to the legs here. The legs are very, very clean. You can see that she is made of fabric, but there is like a harder material kind of to hold the frame of her together. So her feet are a little flat. So she's a leaner, not so much to stand on her own, but you can kind of move the feet apart. And once you get her into place, she will stand. And darn it, I wish I knew the name of the account, but I follow somebody over on Instagram who I started following just this year, and they love Anthropomorphic, and they have all the different fruits. So
I picked one of these up at the Northern Ohio Doll Show. I haven't done this video yet, but it will be coming out. And I had a lengthy conversation with the vendor that had one of these for sale. Right. And she told me the name of the artist, and I can't remember, but it is in my video. And it's made in Italy.
Okay.
I know that it's made in Italy.
Not a lot of folks know a ton about these. They just know that they're high quality and they aren't some craft job or some kit. So quickly, it measures 7.5 inches tall by 3 inches wide. Again, it's in very good condition. Her head, if you would try to like hold under her head might like pop off a little bit, but it still is on there secured. Okay. So I do see everybody's bids. I saw Dusty in there. I see everybody right now. Blueberry Barn is in at 16, but Minx just came in at 17. So let's go ahead and do a countdown on her. And we are doing just in case for active bidders. So Dusty's in at 20, looking for 21 or more. And let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. This is even the shirt is like a real high quality blouse material. Like, you would almost see it be like a high end fabric here for the blouse, and it's a good quality piece. I got to tell you. And it is just kitsch-tastic. It's
I can't even remember. This was back in February, and I can't even remember what vegetable she had.
Well, the person I follow on Instagram,
but I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
I'll have to share something of theirs in my stories because they have a ton of them. So there's a just in case of 45. MJ had one of 37, but Aaron had one of 60. So for $46, it's coming to you, Aaron. Congratulations. Thank you all for the bids.
Aaron has a strawberry one.
Awesome. They're good. They're good. They're hard to find. But
they're really good. Yeah, she showed me. The lady at the doll show collected them, and she showed me some of the ones that she had in her collection. I was like, oh my gosh, I've never even seen one of these out and about. Yeah, it was pretty spectacular. All right, I have a very cool celluloid dolly for my next round. She's going to start at 18. I have had celluloid dolls. Jason has had more of the carnival style with the feathers and, everything like a carnival style one. But I'd never seen one like this. I've never seen one like this. So I thought she was amazing. And I actually got this from another doll show. And she had the most amazing collection of celluloid in general that I had ever seen. And this one, she has her arms are loose, but I feel like they are purposeful because otherwise you wouldn't be able to bring up her little accessories. So she has a fan in one, and then this is painted and molded on her body. Usually they don't have this on here either. And then the other hand has a little hanky that she can, oh, I got a runny nose today. She can, I just stinking loved this. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Now I will say, Judy, I see you. She does have a little denting in the back of her feet. Okay. Just a little denting in the back of her feet. But her paint is really nice and vibrant still. She's got the finger wave hair. I love how her eyes are painted. And this is kind of like like an army green, kind of, with darker green stripes almost. Hot pink fan. But yeah, usually if I find these, they're not holding anything in their hands. So I absolutely, peekaboo. I just loved this. I loved that she had stuff in her hand. Measurement for her, she is 7 inches tall. So she's a pretty good size one. Typically, if I see any, they're probably about her shoulder. That's usually the size that I see most often. Yeah, she does have a little booty back there. She is made in Japan, so there's a little stamping here on the back. But otherwise, I was going to say, does she stand? No, she does not stand. So if you wanted to have her stand, she would have to have a little dolly stand. Or lean. You could lean her up if you wanted to, or put her in something. You know, she definitely feels like she belongs in a boudoir to me. Yeah. All right, Miss Judy is in at 18, so we're looking for 19 or more. I'm going to do a countdown: 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
That's so sweet, like that she has that fan in her hand. I've never seen
the hanky. Like the hanky killed me.
It's good.
Like, oh my gosh. All right, there is the bid end. Sniff, sniff. Thank you so much, Karen. Miss Judy, she is coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, Miss Amy, $20, and it's been years since I've offered one of these in a live sale. So I have one of these cute little Ladybug salt and pepper shakers. I'm sure you guys may have seen some of these before. They come in different colorways, so you can collect, you know, a bunch of different colors like yellow, blue, and of course, I think I've seen purple, and I have the pink version. So $20. There's no damage to report except on this little flower here. There's a tiny little rub, and then there's a little manufacturing defect. I don't even know if I can find the rub, but I can show you the manufacturing defect right here. It was a little pop, and then they glazed over it. So you can see right there. And I'm trying to find the little rub. The little rub is about smaller than a pin tip. I honestly can't even find it again. So, but it's a salt and pepper shaker set. So the base is a flower. So it's a little flower stand for your little Ladybug to stand on. This is your 3 holes right there. So there's the green on the inside. Pretty, pretty little pink flower. And then it does have its original cork stopper. Some crazing, although I don't know that they were ever used. I don't know why it crazed like that. Maybe it's discoloration from the cork that bled in there, but super cute. And then you have your little Ladybug, one of my little favorite faces. Look at that cute little animated style face. She has a purple, it might be reading burgundy, but it's like a purple, a dark purple little flower top hat. And it's got multiple holes, so it's got its 5 holes. And then she has her little yellow wings on the back there with her black polka dots. There's no chips here. It just looks like when they were painting it, they missed a little, but then they glazed over it. Minx, I don't know that I've ever known a maker of these. Amy, do you know a maker? I don't know that there's ever been.
Oh, it does have a maker. It's Acme Japan.
Okay. Acme Japan, but usually when Acme did it, they don't like really say it anywhere on the bottom. Usually it's just that Japan. So I did see you, MJ. I see you, Dusty. This little Ladybug measures 2 3/4 inches tall by itself. And what's nice is they do make little pixies, little other figurines that kind of mimic this. So you could do a little flower garden, a little whimsical scene if you want to, and then you can collect them in different colorways if you want. So when he's standing here, she's standing almost 3 inches, but when it's on top of the flower, it pops it up to about 4 inches. So Let's sit this on top here and hold it so you can see. And let's do a countdown. We're looking for 23 or more. Again, there's a tiny little pin rub on the flower. I couldn't even find it here live to show you. Manufacturer defect, but other than that, in very good condition. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Dusty's holding it at 22. We're looking for 23 or more. And again, if you don't like the pink flower or you want to mix and match, you can buy a couple different ones if you find them and mix them around a little bit. But I haven't seen a pink one for a while. And this one came out of our collection. So
yellow is the color I see, or I've had. I don't know if I've had a pink one.
I think I sold a blue one years ago. Years ago, I had a blue one. So there is our bid end. Dusty, I'm so sorry. Your 31 came in after the bid end. So it's going to MJ for 23. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. All right. Don't forget to refresh, you guys. Don't forget to refresh. All right. This is, I haven't had a piece of this in a while. I have a couple pieces in my personal collection of Cupie ware. So this is going to be my next item. This is also antique. This is Royal Rudolstadt Cupie ware, made in Germany. And I love these with the illustrations of Rose O'Neill. And it does have all the correct markings it should have on the back. There's Royal Rudolstadt on the back. There is Rose O'Neill, Cupie Germany, stamped on the back side. And this particular pattern, there's lots of different patterns that German Cupie ware had. And so they feature different images of the Cupies, but then like the background, like kind of the grass in the sky. There's different patterns. This one is called Blue Sky Meadow. And there's hundreds of pieces. I did bring my Cupie book so I can show you some of the other pieces, but I actually have a teapot with this. It's been repaired in like 8 places. I usually pick up the broken ones for myself. This one does have some heavy crazing. I don't know if it's going to capture on the screen. It's a little bit more visible on the back side. I'll try and get right up in there, but there is some heavy crazing lines, but that is to be expected. This is early 1920s. It will come with a plate stand. If you don't want the plate stand, you can just let me know. But for easy display, I am including the plate stand. I do like to do that. I usually sell plates very often, so I usually do the wall hangers or the plate stand. So I was going to show you some of the other, like this is a double page spread of the Blue Sky Meadow. There's so many different pieces. I love that giant serving tray. I've never seen the hair receiver or the hat pin holder. I've never seen half of these pieces. They're not in the little children's bowl, but yes, these are all early 1920s. But yeah, there's different patterns as well out there. So Aaron's in at 19. Thank you so much. And oh my gosh, I always forget your name. I always forget, but I see you're 24. Thank you so much. Yes, I just love the cubes. They just make me happy. All right. And this is a 7-inch plate. So this would be considered a dessert plate in the service kind of series that they had. But it's a 7-inch plate. All right, let's do a countdown. Elisa, thank you. Thank you. All right, we are looking for 25 or more. And we're going to do a countdown now. Anybody that's bidding can put in a just in case if they would like. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And I just like saying Royal Rudolstadt.
Yes, I'm with you.
I just like to say that. All right. There is the bid from Blueberry Barn at 25. Dusty's got a just in case of 32. And there's Kieran's bid end. All right, congratulations. Dusty at 26. But hang on. I wish I had a bell. Ding, ding, ding. You get my first giveaway. So I will show you everything that you're going to get here. These are all 1999 Shackman. And these are the Cupie cards that fold down and pop up. So they punch out and then they become a little easel and then you can display them all. So there's 4 different ones. This one, they're like sliding down the little ladder. So these are the 1999 postcards, but there are antique versions of these. I just sadly have never run across any. This one here, I'm lonely. He punches out. Then we've got this one here. Is diving into 1, 2, 3. Here goes me into the middle of the deep blue sea.
That's fun.
And then this one, which is some stacked Cupies having a regular circus here. So these 2 kind of pop out and balance on this one. And a little Cupie with a little, that was how I found it, with a little lace dress. So congrats, Dusty. Congrats.
Fun.
All right. So one more giveaway for me. And then we'll do my open to everyone at the end of the sale too.
I still got 2 floating around, and then I'll have one at the end like Amy. So $20 for this next piece. I have had this for a while, forgot I had it. It's starting low because it does have some crazing, which I'll show you. But I don't know what's going on here, but this is kitsch-tastic. It is it is a Norcrest planter. It was used. I did my best to clean out any of that hard water, but honestly, you don't see it from the outside. There is some crazing here on the side, okay, but it does not repeat through the inside, okay? So the line isn't completely through, nor does it have like a hollow ting. So then there's crazing on this side. But you guys, we have this little Norcrest. So it is an older Norcrest label on the bottom. So it is this Norcrest planter with this little bluebird. He's got his little sombrero on. He's got his little wagon, and he's offering balloons to everybody. Like,
I have never seen this.
Honest to Pete, if you guys collect bluebirds, I think this would look awesome. I think it speaks spring. I think it speaks summer. Maybe Cinco de Mayo's coming up. Maybe you want to use this in your Cinco de Mayo display. I don't know. I just think this is kitsch-tastic. Look at the little tiny specks that they gave him for detail. Look at those eyes. Look at his little sombrero. Yes, there's a little wear on the inside, but on the outside, it's in very good condition, and it's super kitschy. And it's all these different pastel colors. So you have the blues, the yellows, the purple, the pinks, and then he's got his little street wagon. I mean, this is so weird. Like I said, I bought it years ago, and it kept getting pushed to the side. And truth be told, I'm clearing this stuff out of the garage finally, and I'm sorting stuff for the extravaganza. And I found him, and I thought, yeah, he's got to come to alive. So William, see, you're 20. We're looking for 21 or more. Just note, we do have some crazing here, but that line does not go through. It's just a deep craze right there. It looks like they missed a little bit of glazing on that side. Other than that, he's in a really, really good condition. Look, he even has his little buttery yellow bow tie around his neck. So it measures 4.5 inches tall, and that was at the tallest balloon, 4.5 inches tall. It's about 4.5 inches wide, and it's about 3.5 inches deep, okay? So again, just note from the side, you can see that crazing line, and I believe the crazing got stained because somebody did use it. Now, I did scrub that the best I could, but from the outside, you'd never know. So, William, I do see you're 20. We're looking for 21 or more, and just let me get in here one more time. I want to give him his moment. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's a vendor on the street selling.
There's got to be some other planners.
There has to be, and there has to be some
like
story
ice cream.
Right.
I don't know. What else do you sell at a cart? Hot dogs? Maybe there's a bird selling hot dogs.
Well, and I do say they're balloons, but if you wanted to stretch it, you could say they're balls of cotton candy or something like that. So, but he's got his little street wagon. He's got his little black shoes on. He's ready to go. Let's count him down. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, he's made by Norcrest. There is some crazing, but the front and the sides appear to be in very good condition. I see you're just in case, William, but I don't think you're going to need it. And William, this is one of the first things that has a prize with it. And you're going to be happy. So William, not only did you win him, and he's heading down to Texas, but because I'm with Amy, you won this derpy little itchy. Have you ever? Look at the
he has seen some things.
And he actually has a manufacturer on the bottom, which I couldn't make it out in person, but he actually has a sticker on the bottom. He's made,
Does it say
made
Relpo?
by Relpo. He's made by Relpo, but Korea Relpo. So,
wow.
William, my friend.
That is perfect because that looks like William when he's had,
and
30 cups of Diet Coke.
I thought you could kind of put them together. So congratulations. You got them both, William. It was meant to be. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. All right. Okay. I have, I couldn't help myself. I had to bring a brooch hanky combination for the sale tonight. And this one is pretty cool. I don't think I've ever had a brooch like this before. So here is the brooch and the hanky that you're going to get together. And this brooch, although it looks like it is antique, or it wants to be, it's mid-century, and it is punched brass, but the center here is very cool. It is, it's actually called confetti lucite. Confetti lucite. So that is a lucite little cabochon there. I mean, it's kind of showing true to color, but like when you see it in person, it kind of looks like it's on fire, like a fire opal almost, but it's lucite. It's very cool. And I loved the filigree. That's kind of what attracted me to this in the first place, was the setting for the brooch. But I believe it is mid-century. It looks like it wants to be older than that. It does have a safety clasp on the back, no stamping or anything. And this is very thin stamped metal. And the point does extend past the clasp a little bit. All right. Measurement on the pin is 1 3/4 inches at the widest, kind of the petals there. It's very like Nouveau inspired. I'm not sure. And like it's kind of the setting in there. So it's like prong set, kind of like a rhinestone would be, but it is pretty protected in there, so I don't think that that is going to come out. And then, of course, I couldn't help but pair it with this gorgeous, it looks like chrysanthemum hanky because of the yellows and the oranges and kind of the bronzy color for the leaves as well, just kind of made that pop right out. And the hanky is nice and clean and large, very pretty. I love the bright yellow for that. You guys know I like yellow anyway. So that is the pairing at 16. I didn't see anybody in there, so we'll go ahead and move it along. We'll get Jason going. All right, so we'll do a recap at the end, like we always do.
All right, I'm just waiting for that lag. $24, Amy, $24, and you're going to get all 4 of these, okay? So you're going to get all these Chalkware busts. I'm not sure the manufacturer. I mean, they feel like Miller Studio, but I don't think any of them are stamped. So let's go ahead through here, and you're going, well, wait, we got Minx. Let's go back to you really quick.
All right, Lagtown. We're back in Lagtown. All right. Let's do countdown. Looking for 17 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. This is really pretty out in the sunshine too. Really pretty outside. Hey, Janine, good to see you. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. All right, Minx, coming to you. All right, Jason.
All right, so you're going to get all 4 of these for the money. They're all in very good condition. Plus, they all have the original hooks, which is a really good selling point. So these are super kitschy. I believe these are probably from the late 40s or the early 1950s. He does have a little bit of wear on his nose. That's easily touched up. But you're going to get all 4 of these for one money, okay? So These would look great, you know, in a child's room. They'd look great on the wall in your kitchen room. They'd be great just in the, maybe on a gallery wall. And usually you don't find the whole set. So you're going to get all 4 of them here. So the first one is this cute little bear with his red little bow, with that sweet little face, with that little bashful grin, kind of batting those eyes at you. He's just really cute. He measures about 4 inches tall. So this will be the first one you're going to get, and you're getting them all for $24. There you can see the hook on the back. You can even see the chalkware. Look how clean it is. A lot of times, you know, over the years that starts to yellow. But minus that little bit of wear, which you could touch that up, left them the way I found them. That's going to be your first one. And there's sort of a creamy tan and a butter yellow. So that's sort of the color scheme. So that's the first one you're going to get. The second one you're going to get in the set is this super kitschy elephant. Look how cute this little elephant is. He has his little green bow tie. He has his little bit of blushing on his cheeks. They gave him a little bit of color on his trunk and his ears. Super cute. This is going to be the second one you're going to get. So you're getting 4 of them. 4 of them for $24. It's not choice. He's about 3.5 inches tall. So he's about 3.5 inches tall. He has his original little hook there on the back. And again, if you know chalkware, you know that a lot of times it's chippy, it's got condition issues, and these are nice and vibrant, and they're going to look really cute on your wall. So you can kind of arrange them sort of however you want. You know, you could kind of put bear friend up, hanging there with elephant. So again, you're going to get all 4. And I think they made these in different colorways years ago. Now, are you guys ready for this one? We got the bunny. Look at
I've never seen the bunny before.
At the cute little bunny. And of course, you can leave him out all year long, or you can put him in your Easter displays. There's no issues with him except right here. And that looks like in the manufacturing. It looks like he kind of lost a little bit of his plaster, but he's still colored on there. So I don't know if at the factory that happened and they airbrushed over top of it, but outside of that, he's in fantastic condition. Look at that cute little face. So again, you're getting them all. Look at his twofers. He's got his 2 little front teeth right there. And he has his little hook on the back, and he measures 3.5 inches tall as well. So again, you're getting all 4 of these. And last but not least, these last 2, I think they'd really look good in your next year's Easter display. So you're going to get little ducky friend with his little profile. Again, he is in really good condition, maybe just a little rough spot right there. And again, not too bad. Yeah, just a little spot right there. He's super cute, and he has his hanger as well. So, and he is about 3.5 inches tall. So 24 for all 4. We'll go back again. Hopefully, you guys are seeing that you're getting all 4 of these for $24. So you get Duck Friend, and he has his little bow tie, and his little bow tie matches our little elephant bow tie. So you can kind of put those on the wall together if you want. So you get Duck Friend, you get Elephant Friend, you get my personal favorite, Bunny Friend. Look at him with his little teeth. So you get Bunny Friend and the one I started with. And now I don't know. Maybe, Amy, you can help me. I'm pretty sure that was the bear, but do you think that's a dog? Could that be a dog?
I mean, the ears kind of look like they, you know, fold over. So yeah, maybe that is a dog.
Maybe he is a dog. I kind of went back and forth this afternoon. I felt like he was a bear. Am I a bear or a dog? Maybe he's a dog.
I think he's both.
He could be whatever you want him to be.
He's both.
But we will bring them back for the recap. Over to you, Amy.
KP thinks it's a dog too.
Okay, then we're going to call it a dog.
It's one of those hybrid animals. That's
going to write down dog. We're going to make him a dog.
He's a bear dog.
He is a bear dog. He's
a bog. A bog or a deer. No, it can't be a deer because that doesn't work. So he's a bog. He's a bog.
I don't know.
Okay.
Now in the light, he looks like a dog. So.
Well, I know there is a bear one like that size too. Yeah. I don't know.
But I guess, yeah, because maybe
he was a puppy.
I don't know.
Kitschy animals. Sometimes we just can't tell. All right. I had to bring some Ruthie Newton tonight because you guys know she's my fave. I don't have any Ruthie Newton books right now, but I do have this awesome Never Come Out of Its Envelope puzzle. And it is sealed in its envelope. None of the little dots have been ripped open. That's how you would originally open it. And it is a thick cardboard puzzle. I've seen some of these puzzles. I've had some of these puzzles. not in the envelope before. And they're pretty thick. It's about that thick for the puzzle. And it's the same image that is on the front. And this would be the exact same size that would be in the children's books. And it's the little girl with a little curl. I think she's adorable. I had to bring her tonight. And she is playing with her toys. There was a little girl who had a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. When she was good, she was very good. But when she was bad, she was horrid. Look at that. She broke her poor dolly. She ripped the leg off. But gosh, is she cute. I could say the same thing about Parmesan. He's pretty darn cute, but he will tear up a paper nut cup that survived 100 years.
Yeah.
In seconds flat. And so I don't know. It would be, I'm going to leave it up to you if you want to open it or not. But it's for 2 years and up. So keep that in mind if you open it up. The kitty puzzle, sturdy, colorful, and educational. It is made by the A.M. Walter Company out of Minneapolis, Minnesota. There is a whole bunch of these. And measurement for the packaging, and the packaging does not really extend past the puzzle. It's pretty tight on there. There is one little section up at the top of that corner that has a little tear to it, but that's about it. Pretty good condition. And these do date to the late 1930s, FYI, late 1930s on these. And it measures 13 by 9.5. I mean, I would just leave it like this. Just display it just like this. Yeah. But you know what? You could open it up and look at the puzzle. So yeah, it's plain on the back side, and then it will have the image split into the puzzle on the front. It's paper. It would be a paper on the front of the puzzle. Right. All right. I saw Jennifer and MJ in there. MJ's got the high bid at 19. We're looking for 20 or more. Let's do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
The colors on that, so good.
It is very nice and vibrant for as old as it is. Yeah, horrid is a word. Definitely. Okay. There's Jennifer in at 20. MJ has a just in case of 23. There's Karen's bid end. So MJ, congratulations. It is coming to you for 21. Thank you so much.
All right, gang, $25. $25. And I have a harder to find dream pet. Okay. I've had this guy for a hot minute. He was in my collection for a little bit. He is known as, his name is the Happy Little Hornet. So he is the Happy Little Hornet. He is in new condition. The only thing he's missing is his original tag. So if you collect dream pets and you're looking for some harder to find ones, or you like to decorate with bees and butterflies in the summertime, this little guy might be for you. So he is the Happy Little Hornet. You can see that there are no condition issues to his felt, his fabric. He has these incredible lame wings on here. So he has these lame style wings on here. So you can see there's no tears there. His arms are bendable, so they do have the wire armature. There is a little teeny tiny piece of the wire that looks like it wants to start to poke out here at the bottom of his foot, but that's still there. On other platforms, folks are asking sometimes $60 plus for this little guy. Apparently he is on the harder side to find. So I was excited to find him and have him for a minute. And I think that he needs to go hang out with some other dream pets and maybe a little dream pet collection if you have it. So you can see that his belly and his face right here, they're like a butter yellow. It might be reading different on your screen, but it's like a butter yellow. You can see he's a very happy little hornet. He has his little antennas. They're still intact. There's no funky smells. There's no real issues except for that tiny little spot on his foot that I showed you. So you can see the backs of his wings are very good. So there's the back. And you can bend them out a little bit if you want to. I kind of like them tucked in. And he's just ready to hang out. And if you have maybe some flowers or, some other things, you can kind of hang his arms over it and do whatever you want and have him in your summer display. So he is the Happy Little Hornet. and he measures just about 7.5 inches tall. So he's about 7.5 inches tall. Cute little hornet friend, has blue eyes. Again, I do believe he's from the 1960s. He does have his little Dorkin dream pet. So he is made in Japan. Hopefully that focuses so you can see he is made in Japan. And he is what I read online, he's a little more difficult to find. He's not one that you see that often. You can even see his stripes here in the back, and they are that same emerald kind of green and yellow. So emerald green and yellow. Thank you so much, Joe. I agree. He is a very, very collectible one, and I did have to pay a little bit for him when I bought him. He is very unusual, and I thought with summertime coming, and you can do whatever you want with his arms. His arms are actually one long wire. That's the way they made it, and it's sewed to his body. So you can move his arms up if you want, so you can be like he's flying at you if you want him to. I love the fact that they use lame here on the inside of the wings. And again, no rips or tears. Very clean. If someone actually bought him, there would be more room to resell him if you wanted to. So $25 on the 1960s Happy Little Hornet. Bzz, bzz, happy little hornet guy. And the way he's standing, he measures just about 7.5 inches tall. But we will sit Hornet Friend to the side and bring him back into recap. No issues to the hands. Just that little wire starting right there. But
I haven't seen one of those in some years.
Telling you, he's a hard one to find.
I know
if y'all
he
collect
is.
them. Thank you.
All right. It's the 9 o'clock hour, you guys. So make sure and do a refresh if you haven't in a while. I'm just trying to do some reminders because it's easy to forget to do that. All right. I do have a lady head vase this evening. She's a pretty special one. She's going to start at 48. She is not one that you will find right now out there. And I love her because she's in purple. I'm here for the vintage purple stuff. And she looks like she is just ready for springtime in her little bonnet. And she's holding a beautiful bouquet in her gloved hand. Really, there's not. Besides some crazing, there is some crazing present. Most of it that you can see is kind of up in the white part of her hat in the glaze. You can see that. But as far as I know, and I looked her over to death when I found her, she does not have any chips or repairs. And she still has her original little pearl inside of her bow. She's made by Relco. And I think that was like a store sticker maybe on the bottom there. And usually the Relpo lady heads are if they have a hat on, they have the typical hairstyle that we usually see and the gloved hand, just like some of the Napco and Anarco ones. But she's got a ponytail, and I really like that. She's very different. I think she's supposed to be a little bit younger variation head vase, more of a teenager style than we usually see. And her painting is just lovely. Not really any cold paint loss that I can see for her lips. And then the purple is also some cold paint. This here is not a cold paint. That is something manufacturing. I don't think that the glaze quite took right there, but it is. I'm not feeling any texture with my hand that would make me think that it is cold paint. So I think that's a manufacturing thing, but otherwise she displays very nicely. Ryan, I see you. Thank you so much. Inside, I don't believe there has been a plant in there at any point in time. She's very nice and clean in there. I didn't really have to do much cleaning to her at all. Measurement for her, she is 4 3/4 by about 4 inches at the widest. I think she's perfect for right now. I think she'd be cute for Easter time as well. I think she could pass as the Easter parade gal if you wanted her to, but I think spring, summer, she's the perfect one to leave out. All right, Ryan's in at 48, so we are looking for 49 or more. I am going to do a countdown. Ryan, you can put in it just in case if you would like. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I've never seen one like that before, Amy.
I had not run across her in the wild ever before either. So usually I don't get to pick up lady heads, but couldn't leave her. She was too good in purple. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Ryan, I did see your just in case you didn't need a friend. It's coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, $15. It's been a hot minute since I've had one of these, and I'm sticking with my birds tonight. I have a few more things that are bird or bluebird, affiliated. And this one is a little child's mug, and it says whistle for your milk. So the little bird friend here, he is actually a whistle. So you could actually blow in there, and it does make a whistle sound. So it does come out his mouth. I do love the very, very cartoony, almost clock style eyes on the birds. That's something that you saw a lot of in early, animation. It does have some manufacturing defects when they painted that, but that's under the glaze, so they missed a little. If you like pastel colors, bluebirds, if you like music, all the goodies right here in one fun mug. So Jennifer, I see you're 15. We're looking for 16 or more. It says that it's a Ross Products, but it also has a Chase Japan on the bottom. So I think maybe Ross was the import company, but Chase was the manufacturing company over there in Japan. And it is one-sided. So the little birds here on their little branch, look at their yellow little bellies with their little yellow bodies with their little green wings. And then they're chirping away because they're whistling for their milk. And then their big buddy hanging out right here. So again, no chips, cracks, minimal crazing on it. Very clean on the inside. And it's this fun little whistle for your milk mug. They made other little animals. They did other little things. Some weren't whistle mugs. Some had maybe a figure in the bottom. And these are fun little kitschy collectibles that kind of cross over into, a lot of different themes. So this is about 3.5 inches tall by 4.5 inches wide. You can see the handle supposed to mimic like a tree branch. Our little birdie friend is up there just chirping away. And again, you blow in his tail, and then the little whistle comes out his little beak right there. So we're looking for 16 or more. Let's go ahead and count it down. We are doing just in case for active bidders. And I would say this is probably from the 40s or the 50s. 40s or the 50s. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Jennifer's holding it at 15. Looking for 16, and it is a whistle for your milk mug. Super cute. And I don't think it was really ever used, because if that was ever, got wet, there's no way that Chase label would still be on there. Yeah. So there's our bid end, Karen. Thank you so much. So Jennifer, congratulations. It's coming to you. Thank you. Thank you.
Those are a fun thing to collect. There's so many different ones.
They are.
And there's some that have the critters in the bottom,
mm-hmm.
Besides the whistle ones, but the ones that have the surprise animals after you drink all your milk, or the little message in the bottom, those are fun. All right. Disclaimer for this next item. I bought it with the intention of trying to refurb it, but I didn't have time. So I'm selling it as is, okay? And I do have a Rubberface Cupie tonight, and it is a Knickerbocker. I think Jason had the bunny version in the green that has a little yarny hair, but it has rabbit ears. But this is just the little Cupie version. And it's going to come with the little button attached. I did add the ribbon on there. I couldn't help but add some happy yellow ribbon for that yarny hair. So starting at $20, this is a Knickerbocker. It does have a tag. It's very faded though. It's very faded, but Cupie here does have some stains. I did initially buy this because I wanted to do a spa day and restuff and do all the things. There's Parmesan.
Hi, bud.
How was your nap? But he does have some discolorations, FYI. So there's a slight discolorations here and there on the body. I think he's supposed to be a light purple, but I couldn't resist the face. Can't resist the face. The face is really nice. The yarn hair is really nice. I just didn't have time to refurb him. And I never come across this style. I've had a lot of Knickerbocker Cupies, but usually it's the pajama suits, either the red, white, or I think yellow in those, but I've never had this one before. And really the discolorations, I didn't like cover up too much of it, but there is a little bit darkening kind of underneath the bow there. But for the most part, the bow kind of covers that up. But I thought I would include the little button with it to go along. Kathy Burley, good to see you. Thank you so much. I see you're 20. So not the largest Rubberface Cupie you can get. It's kind of a medium-sized one. 8.5, fully stretched by about 5 inches, kind of at the widest point. So yes, he does have some discolorations, but the face is just too cute to handle. So that's why I couldn't leave him behind. So there's the back so that you can really see. So he's not bright lilac purple like he's supposed to be, but I think that's just fine. All right. Oh, you had one for your first doll as a baby, Karen. That's so cute. That's so cute. I love that. All right. Let's do a countdown. Kathy, you're welcome to put in a just in case if you would like during the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hello, Flippin' Cute. Welcome in. I see you're 22. Oh, Kathy did use it just in case.
He's really proud of his yellow bow that you gave him. You can.
I like my yellow bow. Thanks. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Oh, Flippin' Cute, your 26 did come in after the bid end. So Kathy Burley is going to be my winner with that just in case. 423. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, I'm going to do a quick claim round. I have six times of the same thing. So hopefully that made sense. So I'll show you what you're going to get. I'll tell you how much it is, and I'm going to give you a letter. Okay. So I've sold these before. These were actually marketed as coasters, and I'm happy these were not used because these are really kitschy and these are fun to frame. Okay. So the set usually came with the two that I'm going to show you, and then they had flowers. So there would have been like 4 different ones. All I have are these, okay? And these were actually paper coasters. And again, I'm very happy they did not use them. So each one of these measures 3.5 by 3.5. So these are fun because they're nice hard stock. As you can see, they're nice hard stock. So you can pop them into your displays. If you can find a frame small enough, you can frame them, and you're going to get one of each. So the first thing you're going to get is the cute little angel girl. She's a little mushroom angel. So if you guys are into mushrooms, we know that they're very collectible and folks enjoy them. That is a green mushroom behind her. She's got her little feet kicked out, and you can see she's sitting there kind of taking a nap. Little daisies and their little feet. So that's going to be your first one. All right. And then you're also going to get one of my favorite, one of these kitschy bluebirds, okay? So if you're into bluebirds and into mushrooms, if you're into pastels, you're going to get both of them. I think you could actually frame them both together. You could do whatever you want. They are a nice hard stock, so you can, like I said, put them in a flower frog. So here is the cute little bluebird. I think so too, Melanie. Look how cute those faces are. And actually, I think that like it would pair well. So you can see how they made the heads round. I think how good would it look if you had it with like one of these mugs, for example, or maybe one of the the planter I sold. So again, they're new old stock. They're clean on the back. They actually have like that, like not like a laminate almost. So glossy, you know, and they were supposed to be coasters. So you're going to get 2 of them. So you get 2 of them for one money. You'll get mushroom, angel, and you'll get little bluebirds. And I have 6 of them available. So I have 6 pairings of these available. Okay, maybe we'll get there. Maybe we won't. If you wanted one for yourself, wanted to gift one, you can claim multiples. So they're only going to be $6 a set. So $6 a set. And again, a set is one of the mushroom angels, our little bluebirds on like, I think that's like a dogwood branch almost. So they are going to be $6 a set. If anyone's interested, you can put in the letter M for Mother Tuckers, M for Mother Tuckers, and you can claim as many sets as you would like. So a set is going to be the mushroom angel and a bird And they're the best ones out of the set if you had the set, because they just would have been flowers. So the first person I see is Tina, then Jennifer, then Aaron, then Minx, then William. So we'll go down the line. I have 6 available. Tina, let me know how many you wanted. Tina, let me know how many. I have up to 6 that I can fulfill. Jennifer, also let me know how many you wanted. We'll do 2 at a time. So Tina and Jennifer. So Tina, I got you for 1. So Jennifer, let me know how many you wanted. So I got you, Tina. Thank you so much. So Jennifer, let me know how many. Aaron, then you're next. Let me know how many. So I see, I'm waiting to hear from Jennifer, but Aaron, you can let me know a while how many you wanted to see if I can fulfill. So Jennifer wants Aaron to go first. Okay, so Aaron, you jump next. So Aaron, let me know how many you wanted. So we'll check with Aaron. Aaron, you let me know how many you wanted. Aaron wants 1. Okay, I got you, Aaron, for 1. Jennifer for 1. Thank you so much. So then the next in line is going to be Minx. So Minx, let me know if you wanted. So Blueberry Barn. So Minx, let me know. Minx, I got you for 1. So that's Minx. I got you for 1. And then that leaves me with William. So William, I have 2 remaining. Let me know if you wanted 1 or 2. I have 2 remaining. And if there's any left, I'll bring them back for the recap. But I have 2 remaining. And William, if you only wanted 1, that's awesome. William gets 1 too. You're right, Minx. But I got 2 left. So William, let me know if you wanted 1 or 2 sets. And if that last set is there, then I'll bring it back for the recap. You just want 1. You got it. Thank you so much. We'll bring the last set back during the recap. And if anyone wants to claim the last one, just go ahead and put the letter M in there, and I'll fulfill it while Amy gets herself started. So I have 1 left. Thank you guys so much.
Hey, those are very cute. Very cute.
Thank you.
Okay. I have a choice round. I found these all together, so I thought I would bring them all together. And I've never run across any of these figurines before. I found them, I think, back in January. Oh, Erin says she will too.
Thank you, Erin. Thank you so much.
So I've had them a while, and I didn't really want to, I don't know. They are special. I will say that. I don't have all of the ones from the series. There are some more. But these are not Joseph originals, although if you saw my preview, you would think that they are, but they are not. So I'm going to show them individually first, and then I'll show them all together. So this is going to be choice starting at 36. And I have 3 different ones available. So you can see how it looks like a Joseph original. It is actually made by Arnart. So there is the bottom, crossing arrows, and the stamp. But the reason it looks like a Joseph original is because it was designed by Eric Stauffer, who was a designer for Joseph originals. He kind of went rogue for a little while and created some of his own figurines. So you can see very much they have a style, the same size and everything as a Joseph original figurine. And it does date to the 50s, so same time period as Joseph original figurines. But he did work for Joseph originals for a number of years, and then he also designed some of his own pieces. So I have 3 tonight, and these are called the Little Debb series. The Little Debb series, so they're all doing a little bit different activity inside of the home. That was kind of what the series was about. So this is the first one, dressed in green, and she is serving a fried egg in a frying pan. I love it. She does not have any chips. There is a little bit of crazing present in the glaze. Yes, don't we all need to fry eggs in a fancy dress?
Yes.
Like that.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. So they all have the Arnart sticker in the stamping, and none of them have, they would have had a little sticker on the side similar to a Joseph that would have said Eric Stauffer Originals. None of them have one. One has a partial, but none of them have the stickers. So the green one, so they're all the same size too, is 4.5. Okay, so I'm going to take Miss Green off. The next one is Miss Pink. Right, here we go. There's Miss Pink, and she is serving soup with her little ladle. there she is, dressed in pink, also has Arnart. She's the one that has the partial sticker there on the side, but you can't really read anything on it anymore. All right, so yes, the Little Debb series is what this is called. So there is this one. So serving soup. And then the last one I have is in yellow. And she does have a little flea bite. So she is serving cake. All right, she is serving cake. So you can see the series now. They're all serving something a little different. Okay, she has a little flea bite in her hair right up there on the curl. And if anybody gets these, I am happy to paint touch that up if you would like. I don't mind that, but that's really the only issue. There's the stamping and everything. They're all just very highly detailed, just like a Joseph original. But because he designed them and worked for Joseph, I'm not surprised. So they're all 4.5 inches tall. Right. And there are some other ones in the series. There is one dressed in purple that's listed on eBay right now for about $78. Up into my broadcast. Oh, are we back?
Yep.
Blipped out for a second. Blipped out for a second. Okay. So there's a purple one that's listed on eBay right now for $78.
Wow.
And there's a couple other different colors. I think there's 8 in the series that are doing different things. But really the only one that has any kind of issue is the yellow one with the cake that has the little flea bite in her hair. But I like that they all have different hairdos. They're all a little bit different. They're all doing different. Yeah, fried egg is probably my favorite out of the series. But yeah, there's some other activities besides cooking that they're doing as well. Again, all around 4.5 inches. Made by Arnart. Made by Arnart. Eric Stauffer is the designer on those. But I'll go ahead and bring those back for the recap.
All right. Just waiting for the lag. This will be my highest priced item of the evening. This is going to start at $100. It's going to start at $100 if anybody is interested. This is probably the best Victorian scrapbook that I've ever had. I actually held on to this for about a year. This is probably the best Victorian scrapbook I've ever offered. If you guys enjoy trade cards, especially German trade cards made for the American market, if you enjoy die cuts, color plates, and scraps, Victorian scrap, this book is for you. So first of all, the cover is in remarkable condition. The spine is not falling apart. You can see where it does say cards here on the front. So it does say cards on the front. It is embossed. It is almost like a leather covered style book. You can see where it says cards here on the side. The book measures about 14 by 12. So I am going to use a little bit of my time tonight to show you as many of the things in this as possible. And then I will speed up on the other things. So here's what the back looks like. So somebody worked really hard on this. Let me first show you here in the front. You can see that it has these different scenes on the front. So there's a ship scene. It has like a flamingo. Then it has the scroll there. And it has like a little flower. So like mimics. And then you can see where it does say cards. Even that is vibrant. So we'll open it up here. And here's what the first page looks like. So it has some of the Victorian scraps here in the front. It has a lot of different trade cards. It has some things that are geared toward the holidays. So this has some fall things in the front. So if you bear with me, I'll have to flip it here. And I think the C may have been for their name. So here are the cards and postcards that are Easter affiliated. So you can see that they are all Victorian era. I'm sure this is at least from the late 1800s, if not the early 1900s. So here's some Easter postcards. So here we have a baby hatching out of the egg, very Victorian. Over here we have some of the die cuts, some of the different die cuts. We have the very embossed style card there in the center. Let's open this up this way. I don't want to tear any of these pages. Here we have this fun trade series with all of these children flying on winged animals like ravens and birds and things.
Wow.
So you can see all of them. Let's get in here close. So we have like the little Dresden die cut there of the Cupid. We have some of these other birds in here. Then we have some of the scraps, I'm calling it, like the little leaves. And again, all the colors are very vibrant. Then we get over here, and these are some of your trade cards. Look at these beautiful trade cards with some of the gold embellishments on the back. Look at the birds. And again, each one is a different company in a different trade. A lot of those are made in Germany. It's very hard to find some of these. Look at the little kitty cats. The little kitty cat down here. So $100 if anybody is interested. And if nobody isn't, that's fine by me. This is a series that I couldn't find too much about, but it is a card series. I mean, there are some in here that I couldn't even find any examples online. So he's kind of a drunken fella who took a spill. I'm sure there's very big significance to all this. Here's one of the little trade cards, or maybe a little calling card. Compliments of the season. My wishes now I send to thee, that happy may this Christmas be. So there those are. I'll show you some of these over here, some of these awesome trade cards.
Is this completely full, Jason?
Yeah.
Did you say that?
Yeah. Yep. Every single page is chock full. And I have to tell you that in the couple Victorian books that I've had, the person really took their time and did a good job with this. They did a really good job. Now, this is a series, and there's actually a series in here, and they collect it every month. So these are, I think, of some Asian depictions, and it still has its original tissue, and I don't want to rip that, so we'll just let that hang there. So again, it could have been Minx. It could have been for school. The person, whoever did it, I hope they got an A because it's excellent. If you guys love kitty cats, look at, they collected almost every version of the trade card with the little kitty cats on it.
Wow. They must have collected these a long time to have that many, especially some from the same series.
I agree. I think if you were, and I would not want to be the person to take this apart, I think if you were to part this out, I think the value is way over $100. So you can see where they took some of the different Victorian scraps, added them, all the different flowers, all the different Victorian women. As you can see, hopefully I'm holding it up close enough so you guys can see. Then you have all these different birds, some herons, I think. So they're postcard style. One of my favorites is, then look at these children. It's very whimsical. You can see that they're like the garden children. Look at the one there with the little frog through the hoop. And again, I didn't have the time to actually sit down and research every single thing to tell you who the artist is and when it's from. Wow. But a lot of these, I'm pretty sure that they are German for the American market. This one is my favorite. Look at the grouping of all the little nymph style. Like, this is an Amorami if I've ever seen it. Look at all these little children here.
Those are so good.
All the little flower children. I mean, that collection alone I've seen bring almost what I'm asking for the whole entire book. And again, you can see the person added their own embellishments. So they added the star there in the center. So we'll move quickly through some of these. So if anyone's interested, the new owner will have some things to enjoy. But I want to show you some of these. Look at some of these trade cards.
I love the black and white one.
Yeah, I do too. And they're all kind of nautical themed. So they're fun. But I really want to get to these. So here's a whole series, and these were little die cuts, and you can see where they are in German. I'm pretty sure it's in German, so it's for each month. So we have January, February, March is on there, April's in there. So for each different month, and I'm pretty sure I did count. I think they have all 12 months. They do have all 12 months. And then over here, like we'll end down here. Like, I love how he has the little wooden shoe, and he's the little December one. They have some unused calling cards. Excuse again the tissue. The tissue is actually original to it. So I'm amazed that the tissue is still in there. And again, I don't want to take too much time, but I want to show you what you're going to get for your 100. Some of these are unused calling cards. I will move a little faster. But I will say, out of all the different scrapbooks that I've sold, this one is probably the best.
This is spectacular. I've had some of these, but none like this. Wow.
I don't collect Victorian scrapbooks, but I held on to this. This was my favorite. This was actually, I've sold probably a handful, maybe 3 or 4 other ones. This was the first one I got, probably about the time we started doing sales together, and I kept putting it to the side.
You've had it a while then.
I kept putting it to the side for myself. Here are some of the Kendo manufacturing. So here's some more of the very harder to find trade cards. Again, I'm telling you guys, this is a one of a kind. No one else is going to have this. Yes, all these pieces are glued in here. Like, look at the little scrap, the little die cuts. Look how detailed the butterfly is. Like, it's embossed, and it just goes on and on and on. So, Dusty, thank you. I think I saw, yeah, I see you at 100. Here are some more. Look, this is very Alice in Wonderland style. Can you see that?
Yeah. Sheet music, advertising sheet music.
Yep. And again, some of these you can't find online. But let me just show you 1 or 2 more pages. I want to show you in the back here without hurting it. Sorry, guys. You're going to get large, still die cuts. Those big ones are super hard to find. And again, there's still more pages. There's still more pages. I've even showed you all of them. And then look, you're going to get this large.
Oh, look at the deer.
Oh,
my goodness.
And then they actually painted in the circles and did the other details. So you're going to get all of that. And there's probably 10 other pages I haven't even showed you guys. So the new owner will have the privilege of knowing what's on those.
That's
and I'm
amazing.
telling you, from front to back, this is probably the best Victorian scrapbook I've ever had. So Dusty, thank you so much for the bid of 100. We're looking for 101 or more, and we are doing just in case for active bidders. So let's go ahead and count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. There's even embossing on the back of the book. The color's vibrant. You can see the spine. None of those pages are loose or coming out. No weird smells like basement or moisture. It's a really doggone good book. And Dusty, thank you so much. It's yours, friend. Enjoy. It's a treasure. Thank you so much, Dusty.
Ooh, that's really good.
Congratulations.
Really good. Wow. I mean, I've looked at some that I have not purchased.
Right.
Not like that.
I'm telling you, that was superb. That was somebody
loved their collection to spend the time to organize it like that.
Agreed.
You know, sometimes they're just slapdash in there. But that, wow. I'm speechless. That was amazing. Thank you for sharing that and showing a lot of it, because that's very cool.
They're not easy to show, but and that was one I kept for a while. So thank you guys for letting me share. Thank you. And thank you, Dusty.
Okay. All right. I love these Irwin babies, but I don't think I've ever run across one that has been made into a pincushion. And I loved the bulbous little dress that somebody made. And I think that this, I think it's printed taffeta. I think that's what it is, what the fabric is made out of. And there's a hard cardboard. I think it's cardboard. Yeah. Very thick cardboard down here at the bottom. So it will sit upright. So there is legs for the Cupie that's down in there. And once upon a time, it was one of the baby powder shaker Cupies, because that's why it has the holes in the head. So if you ever run across that, and that means that one of the arms was supposed to come off as well, so you could put the powder in and out of there. But somebody made it into a pincushion, and I just thought that was stinking cute. I have added the pins in here, so you're going to get the pins to kind of go with the colors that are in the flowers in the dress. All not Vickers pins that I've had in my sewing bits and bobbles. And of course, you can adjust the arms. Up there if you want to. Hey. I love these. Well, Jason knows I love these Irwin, made by Irwin Plastics. There's a little stamping back here on the back. I do craft with these too, so I appreciate that somebody else crafted with them as well. And I think, and this came from the same ladies collection that the celluloid doll with the fan and the hanky earlier. This was part of her collection as well. I don't think that she made it. I think that it was just part of her collection that somebody else made it and found it that way. There is a little kind of sequin in the middle of her dress, but I think it's very cute. And no, there's no baby powder inside the Cupie anymore. That's long gone. All right, Kathy, I see you. Thank you so much. Measurement for 6.5 by about 5 inches at the widest point. And it does sit very well as far as pin cushions go. Of course, this is, I mean, you could totally add hat pins in there. It's big enough in the back, or if you wanted to add some larger pins in there, or some other straight pins if you want to sew with her, you totally could do that too. There's definitely room for more. All right, Kathy's in at 18, so we're looking for 19 or more. Let's do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Thank you guys for being here and hanging out with us for our 3rd anniversary show. Thank you so much.
I love the side eye on those dolls.
Always judging. Always judging. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Kathy, coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, $34. And I stepped up and paid a little more for this because I have never seen this before. And I do collect kitschy ceramic birds. So I will say when I haven't seen it, I am always on the look for it. So and this is by a company I'd never heard of before. So for $34, I'm offering this kitschy ceramic little watering can planter, okay? So it actually could be used. I wouldn't use it if you want to. It has the kitschy bluebird, and it has its original sticker on the bottom, and it's made by Artistically Japan. That one was new to me. Artistically Japan. I feel, do you want, I can get
it's iRice. It's iRice.
Is that who it is? Is it iRice?
It's artistically painted, but it's iRice.
But it is iRice, okay, which is a very known ceramic. I couldn't find the sticker anywhere. I thought this was one of the Canadian. They
changed their sticker.
Okay, I thought, and correct me if I'm wrong, I thought maybe it was one of the Canadian imports. You know how like they made some for the Canadian market? Usually when I find these luster, like ceramic pieces, it was one of the ones that was like a Canadian ceramic. So
the first sticker, I believe, has scalloped kind of edges to it.
Okay. All right. Oh, yes. Now I can see when I see it there. Okay. Well, nonetheless, I think this is super kitschy, and I've never seen one of these before. Amy,
just like that, Karen. That's how you spell it. iRice.
Yes. Yep. I have never seen one of these planters in person, and there is absolutely no damage to this whatsoever. If you guys collect ceramic birds, if you're into like the Lefton bluebirds or some of the Norcrest birds, I think this is what you would need to put into your summertime displays. So I think it was intended to be a planter. They did go ahead and have the holes in it so water could pass through. But let's talk about this kitschy pink bird up here. Look at those eyes. No chips, no issues. I love the gold detailing on the tips of the wings. I love all the little rosette, little bud flowers here on the front. And again, I think $34 is an amazing price for this. It's a nice large planter with no condition issues. Look at the luster. You can see the colors of the pinks and the blues pulling through with some of the yellows in the background. You could put some flowers in it. You could actually use this on a desk, use it and put maybe some of your hair, your brushes and things in it. It's deep enough to hold it. But I got to tell you, there was only one other time that I had a kitschy little bird that got close to that. And I just think they did such a good job on that. So there is a little mold hole.
It looks really like as a cousin to the Norcrest bird.
Agreed. And they even repeated the spaghetti and the little rosettes on the top, the little pink and blue flowers. And again, no chips or cracks. There is back here a manufacturing defect, but you can see that it's glazed over. So that is glazed over. That must have happened in the manufacturing of it. So thank you, William. I see you're 34. I'm telling you guys, if you love the little kitschy birds, this little bird is, oh my God, it's just so fantastic with his little yellow beak. Oh, so good. He is about 7.5 inches wide. So 7.5 inches across, 4 inches tall. And that's at the top of his little tail. So again, one more time, I have to imagine that they made different colored birds out there. So So let me show you. You can see the gold detail. Oh, they did such a great job with this. And this would look good with some of those left-in pieces, you know, with the little pixies and things. Maybe you have one of them. So let's count it down. We are doing just in case for active bidders, looking for 35 or more. And we'll go 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, super kitschy, little pink bird there. Really fun. There is a little discoloration, but that's under the glaze. That's on the back side. So, William, thank you so much, sir. Man, you and I have the same taste, William. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. All right. Okay. I have another pairing for my next round. It's going to start at 10. And I also brought this. Well, you guys will see why in a second. All right. Here's my next pairing. All right. And this is not a brooch, though. It's not a brooch. All right. But you're going to get the hanky because I think they match really well together. In the spirit of Jason, I had to bring a mirror.
A mirror. Yep.
For the sale tonight. I got this at an estate sale last week, and I just loved it. A little pocket mirror. I'm sure it probably came with something else along with it, but I just found this by itself. It's kind of a goldy tone. It's very well made. It actually does have a little rhinestone in the center, and it has some kind of textured enameling in teal in the center. Yes, I had to bring a mirror, M-I-R-R-A. And then the mirror itself, overall good condition on it. Just something you could keep in your purse, in your pocket if you need to, you know, touch up whatever in your pocket. I definitely think it's mid-century. I couldn't find, there's just no stamping or anything on it. So I don't know a manufacturer to tell you, but it is like very like about the size that it would be if it was a brooch. And I had to pair it with this gorgeous turquoise hanky because the rhinestone in the center is kind of pink, just like those little daisies in there. So that's why I paired them together. And I don't think I've ever brought a mirror to a live sale. I don't think so. No, I have. A Victorian hand mirror I have.
Yes.
One time, but usually it's Jason that has them. So I was excited to be able to have one to offer. And I think it would be a cute little present. You know, if you need like a little gift to give somebody, that's kind of like a little instant. Good Everybody can use a little pocket mirror, you know, like I have one in my purse. It's not this cute. I will tell you that much. Measurement for the mirror is 3 by 2, 3 by 2. So yeah, it's pretty close to like what a enamel flower brooch or something like that would be. Have you ever seen a mirror like this, Jason?
No, but I was just saying, I think that would make a fantastic Mother's Day gift. Ooh. Like if you're looking for a little Mother's Day gift, I think that would be I think any woman would be happy to get that.
Can we do Inception? It's really hard to do.
Oh my God.
I can see about 4 deep. That's about as far as I can do. But I'll bring that back to the recap. I just had to bring it.
All right. $15, Amy. And I hesitate sometimes to bring hobbyist pieces to a live, but I got to tell you, it's been a while since I've had a pink elephant that I could offer at a live. And honestly, you would not believe that this is a hobbyist elephant, okay? It is a bank. So it is a bank. There's a little slot right there. The details on this guy is fantastic. If you collect kitsch or you collect banks or you like the pink elephants that have to do with like, you know, when they always say when you're drunk, you see pink elephants. I love his crazy eyes. So he was made in 1974. So the artist did sign it. She or he put his initials on it. So it's from 1974. Has a big, huge yellow stopper. I mean, you could take that out and put something else in it, but that's the way I found it. So no chips or cracks. I love the details that they gave it. You know, that kind of splatter thing they did in the 60s and 70s. But this guy, I didn't believe he was a hobbyist when I found him until I saw that he was signed. So you can see they gave him some crazy stressed out kind of eyes, kitschy little enduring eyes. He or she has their little trunk tucked up around their little leg right there. And it's just a super cute. Maybe you like pink. It's a really pink little elephant. So let me spin him around, him or her around. Look at the cute little pink tail back there. Again, you can see the splatter details. It is a very heavily glazed piece. No chips around the slot hole whatsoever. And the way he or she sits, it's about 6 inches tall. So I'm telling you, maybe you have a youngster in your life that you want to teach them how to save. I think this would be a good starter piece. Again, at New Year's, you know, I'm always thinking how you're going to decorate at the holidays. This would be great in your New Year's display. Get a little party hat for it. Maybe give it as a birthday gift. Again, 6 inches tall, and he's about 5.5 inches wide. So you're right, KP. Somebody had a very good time. Joe, you're exactly right. It is a super mid-century. And again, this is going to be one of a kind. So no chips or cracks. Look at those fun, kitschy eyes. Again, I'm trying to bring some things that are a little different. If you're a bank collector, maybe you're going to do that circus display with some of the circus things I sold a few sales back. I think he would look cute in there as well. So again, he is a bank from 1974. The little speckling, I think, actually gives it some depth and some detail. So it is like darker pinks that they used and a little bit of purple mixed in. So if it's reading really red on your screen in person, it's not. It's like almost darker pinks and a little bit of purples mixed in with it. Maybe over here around the trunk, it is a little more red. So, but again, I just think he's super cute. 15 if anyone's interested. And again, he's one of a kind and he's a little bank. But we're going to keep it moving and we'll bring him back. 52 years, you're right. You're right, Karen. And remember, I still have a little giveaway floating around too. Amy, do you still have one floating around? Or do
I
you
still have one, yes. Yep. I still have
Okay.
one. Yep, I do.
My TV and the green lady head
TV
vase.
is lagging terrible.
Again, guys, I understand. Again, guys, I will say if you want to watch on your TVs, that's fine. But if you want the least amount of lag, still being on your phone is going to probably be the best thing to watch us. If you're interested in buying something, you might want to just turn it off the TV and pop it on your phone for a few minutes. So,
yeah. Well, the lag here on YouTube is a little bad too. A little bad. So that's probably not helping. Okay.
No.
All right. My next item is going to be 18. Hello, Audrey. Good to see you.
Hello.
Okay. Meow meow. Since it's my channel and everything, thought I'd bring some Winkin' Kitty tonight. Now, this is a married set. Okay. This is a married set. So what I mean is I found singles and they are facing the same direction. So actually the true set, they're supposed to be facing different directions. I should have grabbed mine down so you could see, but I found them at different times and I thought, you know, they still are cute together as a set. And you can see one is painted just a little bit different from the other one. So of course, if you wanted to use these, they'd be a little bit easier to tell apart. So these are Enesco Winkin' Kitty, my namesake that I've used for my icon since I started. Started with the vintage, and I do collect it as well. I have quite the shelf going on back there in the back. Then they do have the little rubberized stoppers on the bottom, and both of them are hardened, but they are still there intact. And I was trying to like look and be nitpicky. There might be a very like tiny flea bite, pinpoint flea bite, maybe. Maybe a little rough on the one little area of the hat of that one. And this one, I was trying to look at all the holes and stuff. So there might be a couple little tiny pinpoint Parmesan's relatives. Yes, probably so. Although he probably wouldn't be caught dead in a daisy hat. That's kind of my favorite thing about Winkin' Kitty is the little hat covered in daisies. So yeah, there might be like teeny tiny little flea bite. That's pretty typical. Mine have those. Actually, mine have gigantic chips in them. Truth be told, I usually keep the really damaged things, pass on the good things. That's usually, except for my planter that Jason gave me for Christmas. That does not have any damage to it. So these measurement, they are, well, shoot. I measured them. I didn't write it down. I should know this. 3 inches tall, and about 2 3/4 inches at the widest point. Alrighty. So MJ is in there at 18. Thank you so much. Looking for 19 or more, and I'm going to do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. All right, flipping cute. I see your 19. MJ's back in there at 20. I do not have the tape measure, William. I am in search of that. But yeah, the tongue measuring tape for that is usually missing on that. I do not have that piece. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, MJ Bear, meow meow. They are coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, $20, and these are very collectible. These are antique, and a lot of these came out around the turn of the century. So mine does have a little bit of wear, but in overall good condition for what it is. They did like these so much that later years they reproduced them, but this is an original. You can see that the color is overall in good condition. There is a little bit of fading. This is an advertisement. That is faded on the back, but this is a little tin. It is made by the Vienna Art Tin Company. It is a litho, and most of these ladies have a name if you do a little bit of research. This lovely Gibson girl here, her name is Lenora. So that is Lenora right there on this tin. So this is a plate. So this would have been a giveaway from whatever kind of establishment wanted to give it away, and usually they had their name on the back. This one has it, but it's faded. I do know the person that I bought it from was able to see that it said York, Pennsylvania on the back. I'm having a hard time seeing that, but I do trust the individual I got it from. So it's probably correct. So you can see there is a little bit of fading. If there was no fading to this, these plates can go upwards of 60 to hundreds of dollars, depending who is on it and depending what it advertises. So basically this was the precursor to the pinup girl. So if you went in and got yourself a Potbelly stove, odds were you got one of these, or maybe they gave you a flue cover, but you got one of these. So this is about 9.5 inches in diameter. Okay, so there is a little bit of wear to it, and I will show you here in the back. You can faintly see that's where they would have stamped each one of the companies, and you can almost make out the York part on the back, and it would have been WM something style company, okay? And it could have been a lumber company, it could have been a manufacturing company, but this is what they gave away. So KP, I do see your 20. Other than that, she is in fantastic condition. It is a litho style, but I do have to tell you there is a little bit of fading to it, but I'm here for it. If you find one of these, they did one, and I forget her name, they did a Christmas girl. And she was so popular, they did reproduce her. And I think she has like just a small style bonnet on, and there's like 2 or 3 places where there's holly on it. Boy, is that one super collectible. But again, this is made by the Vienna Art Tin Company, I think well before Ohio Tin. Let's get in here. Let me show you that you can see most of the gold is in super condition. Even her picture is good, but there is some light surface wear. It's probably due to storage, and maybe it was sort of close to light. But overall, it is nice. There's no soup. There's no like real rusting or, you know, no real issues like that. But you can see we do have a little dimple in it right there. And honestly, you don't see it too much from the front, but you sort of can, okay? But again, that's why it's starting at $20. I took condition into consideration. So let's give this beautiful Gibson girl a moment in time. You can see she has, I think she has some sort of a little maybe bow up there in her hair. You can see she is a blonde, and she's just this perfect little version of a Gibson girl. So let's go ahead and do a countdown on her. We're looking for 21 or more. Again, this plate's probably from around the turn of the century, maybe later into the 1900s, but this was fashion. And you have like the motto from Amy, one of these. Now you're really get a little flue cover action going, and you could really do up your wall antique style. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Squirrels in at 21. Shane's saying it's Amy as a Gibson girl. So don't forget, if you are interested, we are doing a just in case, but I got you.
That does kind of look like my glamour shot from the 90s, actually. I should dig that out.
I feel like I've seen that before. I've seen that before.
You had to get a glamour shot at the mall in the 90s.
Yeah.
That was like the thing to do.
I didn't.
They curled my hair.
Did they?
They curled my, yeah.
Okay.
I have to find that. I really have to find that.
Well, Squirrel, you got my second giveaway. So along with the plate, you're getting my little dime store little donkey. So little hee-haw donkey is coming along. And he's marked Japan there on the bottom. So you're getting him as well. So I had to add a little kitsch to my antique. So congratulations, Squirrel. It's coming to you. Thank you so much.
Congrats, Squirrel. Okay. I have this very cool. I've not had a George Horner. Jason and I were just talking about this earlier today. Neither one of us have had a George Horner tin in quite a while. I don't have any of the kitschy animal George Horner tins, but I do have this really cool tin that I've never run across before. Actually, when I picked it up, I was like, it's got to be made in England. And then I turned it over and it is George Horner. And it is a biscuit tin, as most England tins are. And there it is, George Horner, made in England. And it is like decorative plate wall. I love this. And because I had the Cupie plate tonight, that's kind of why I brought this one. So it's going to start at $12. And I loved all the colors in it, but like all the plates on here, this is such a cool design. It's very like colorful and fun. Like all the plates are all different. Very, fancy ones down to just simple designs, like, like a play on some Delft there, maybe. Yeah, just very cool.
So
Victorian style ones. And then there's even some other ones that are up here on the lid. I think that's really fun. I just had never seen this one. I'd never seen this tin before, and I look at tins like constantly. And it does open. So on the lid here, this would have been, because it's a biscuit tin, this would have created like a vacuum seal basically, to keep your biscuits fresh. The inside of the tin is nice and clean, along with the lid. It doesn't really smell like anything in there. Sometimes, like for powder tins, they can have, a scent lingering, but this one does not. And this is probably mid-century at some point. Most of the George Horner tins are. I just really liked it, and that's why I decided to bring it tonight, because of the Cupie plate I had. I was like, well, it's got plates on it, might as well bring it tonight. And I think it's very cool, especially like you could put it in your kitchen. I don't know what you would want to store in there. Coffee.
K-cup.
Keep coffee in there. Butter bits, whatever you want to put in there. Totally. I wouldn't keep cheese in there, though. I probably wouldn't keep it in the fridge. But hey, Leslie, thank you so much. So measurement on the tin real quick before we count it down. Gosh, my measuring and writing down tonight just didn't happen. It is 6 3/4 tall, and then 4 3/4 in diameter. Okay, so let's do a countdown. I see Critter Girls in there at 12, so we're looking for 13 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think that's my favorite side. Right there.
I mean, that could fit in so many different displays. Like if you did like old world, if you did, Victorian, even kitsch, 50s, it's good.
Yeah.
Plus, if you had like a rack with plates like that, how cool would that be?
Yeah, I know.
To have that
or
with
a plate that looks similar to the ones that, I know. So many possibilities. All right, bid end is in there from Karen. All right, Critter Girl is going to be my winner, and ding, 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 you won my other giveaway, Critter Girl.
Hello.
So we didn't show what these were going to be, but I have another hanky brooch combo, but ooh, look at that brooch. Wow. Look at that brooch. It is so sparkly, and I paired it with this hanky because of the gold flowers in it. So you're going to get the pair. All right.
Beautiful.
And this hanky, or not hanky, the brooch also has the bail on it. So you could turn it into a pretty necklace if you didn't want to wear it as a brooch. So that is coming to you, Critter Girl. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, $20. And how could I have an anniversary sale with Amy and not have a kitschy book? And boy, do I have a
That's a good book.
Fantastic book, okay? I did learn a lot about these books, selling and working with Amy. I did know a little bit beforehand, but I do know this one's a little more difficult to find. So $20. There is a few condition issues, but there's nothing major because you can see that there's an outline of the bunny. Usually these have some kind of a small little tear. So there is a little tear right there. And that tear sort of goes through the book, okay? But honestly, I don't think it distracts from it. And there's a little wear up here in the corner, all right? So MJIC in at 20. It is a double-sided book. So however you want to use this bunny in your Easter or your kitsch displays or in your books, no youngster wrote in it, just that little tear. This is a series of small stories. So it's not just one story. It's multiple small little stories all in one book. It is from 1949. It is by Southfield Publishing. So I'll quickly leaf through it and show you a couple of the short stories. But again, I think the cover's everything. A cute little bunny in her bonnet, watering her flowers with butterflies. Come on, okay? And it's not only, and this is the side where it says Honey Bunny Stories. The other side does not. Okay, so whatever you want to do to display it. So just note, we do have that little tear right here. Okay, so that little tear does repeat through a good portion of the book. So when you open it up here, some of the different short stories, and look at some of those graphics, some of those illustrations there. That bunny's probably one of my favorite style bunnies. So super, super kitschy, very like 40s kitsch. And one of the stories is how Honey lost her ears. Oh my God, how did little Honey lose her ears? Well, you can find out. But it looks like she found them. Look at that bunny, you guys. That, I think, is a quintessential Easter bunny right there if I've ever seen one. So, and it does say 1949 in there. And then the other little short story is we have Housekeeper Honey. There's little Housekeeper Honey doing her chores, doing her duties. So we're in with 20. We're looking for 21 or more. We will quickly leaf through here. I don't want to damage the book. So we'll just quickly leaf through here. A couple more. Wait till you see this one. When Muff took a walk, and Muff is this peacock. Look at that peacock on there. Isn't that fantastic? That's a great illustration right there. And then we have this story over here. We have, this one is Little Honey Bunny story, and she hangs out with some of the farm animals. I'm sure gets into all kinds of mischief. Look how, I'm telling you, I think this is now my new.
It's been years since I've had a copy of this book. Like,
I sold
over 10, over 10 at least.
I sold this years ago at Mother Tucker's, and I think it was before Nancy was in the store. So, and I remembering how great the bunny was. I mean, this is the illustrations in this, the stories in this. It's really fun, and it's really a timeless little book. And this one is, which one is Honey? So look at all the little bunnies. Which one is Honey? I don't know. Maybe Honey's wearing a vest that she was wearing in all the other stories. I don't know. Here is the short story Vacations. So again, these illustrations are great. There is a little wear, like I said, that small little tear that does continue throughout the book. This one is If We Only Had. I didn't really read that one, but that is another little short story. And then we also have Honey and the Puppy. Look at that puppy. And there's little Muff. I don't know why they named a peacock Muff. That's a very weird name for a peacock, don't you think?
For a peacock, yeah.
It's a very odd name, but hey, it was the 40s. So that's pretty much it. And she's from 1941. The illustrations are in very good condition. We do have a little bit of wear because this is a paper book, but nothing too major. And then that small little tear that I showed you, I just think this would be great framed. Put it in maybe some kind of a saving material so you can display it, in one of those little packages. But it's just iconic kitsch. Polka dot. She got her little dress on and everything. So let's count it down. We're looking for 21 or more, just in case for active bidders. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I will say that honey on the outside doesn't always look like the honey on the inside. They're a little different, but I'm not here to judge. Like the bunny is just a little different. But boy, is that such a great bunny. So there's our bid end. Thank you so much, Karen G. So MJ, congratulations. I love this book.
Congrats, MJ.
Thank you so much.
All right. So this is a little pairing. So there's 2 items here. I guess I'll put pair of items. And so I'm going to let you know right off the bat that this does have a repair. Okay. This is coming out of my personal collection. Okay. Oh. And so it's a giant bisque Cupie, huge bisque Cupie, and it's going to come with this piece of Cupie ephemera as well because of the coloring in it. And it does have a little story in the back. I was trying to read it. But this is a hollow bisque Cupie. And I will include a doll stand with it because it originally came with the doll stand. Or that's how I found it. But she can stand on her own. But she's a little, that's probably why she got broken. She's a little top heavy. So her neck has been repaired. So it's very hard to see. Somebody sweetly crocheted this little green dress for her. I did not make this. I do not know how to crochet. And it pretty much covers up, and the line where it has been repaired is very difficult to see. And I actually don't remember when I found this that it had, like, it was repaired. I don't remember that about it. It's a little easier to see. There's kind of a line right here at the top of the wing. That's kind of the best place to see it, but it blends in really nicely. And it's a huge Cupie. This Cupie is 8.5 inches tall, and about 5 inches at the arm. She does have jointed arms, sweetly hand painted. This one does not have any markings on it as far as Germany, Japan, no Rose O'Neill stamping. I don't really know on this one. Usually I'm pretty good with my bisque Cupies. She might be a Jesco 90s. I'm not sure. She actually could be older than that. I couldn't find one with a hollow body like this. I didn't research her when I found her either. But that's how she is. So she was poured into the mold for her body. Usually ones in this style would have legs that are open, not together at the bottom. Usually the style would be much smaller than this. But it's also coming along with this little antique Cupie card. So this would be like a little gift card, similar to the postcards, but this one is antique. And I'll show it to you. It says, "This little gift I made for you, and in between the stitches, I wished and wished and wished and wished you happiness and riches." And so it's got the little sewing basket, and I displayed it along with this because of the little handmade dress that was stitched, and it has a cute little story on the back. I tried, the handwriting's a little rough. Dusty and Jennifer, I see you both, and Jennifer's back in at 22. And here's the writing on the back. "I didn't get all the stitches in your teddy, and so I'm letting you borrow my very first teddy. Please take good care of it and don't stretch it, stitch it. Sorry to be so slow, but I will get yours up shortly. It has batting in it."
Yeah, I think you're right.
With, I don't know. I don't know what the last sentence says. But anyway, I think that's funny that she was repairing a teddy bear.
And then she gave hers as a loaner until...
Yeah, a loaner teddy bear.
Don't you mess up that bear till I get you yours.
But don't ruin my bear while you're hanging on to it for me. All right. So Jennifer's in at 22. So we're looking for 23 or more. Let's do a countdown. Oh, it has tatting. It has tatting on it. Is that what it says?
Has tatting in it.
It has tatting on it with, okay. It has tatting on it? I thought it said batting. Batting in it.
Doesn't it say "with love from"? It says
with love from. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, with
Ruby.
love from. Yes.
Ruby. Okay, got it. See, you guys can read handwriting a little bit better than me. All right, let's do a countdown. We're looking for 23 or more on the pair. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Love that.
That's a great pairing. They're right.
Thank you.
Hello, John. How are you,
Currently,
John?
I see your 25. Dusty Moose has got a just in case in there. Hey, John. Good to see you. There is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. With that just in case, Moose is going to be my winner at 26. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, $12. $12. And I'm not going to say that this is rare, but you usually don't find them that they say this kind of a saying. Usually they say like Jesus loves you, and hey, they're cool. But I really thought this fit with my theme tonight, especially with the birds. Tina found this a few weeks ago, and I think it's really neat. This was really in fashion in the 30s.
I love that.
It was very much in fashion from the late 20s into about the 1950s. This is a glass reverse painted slogan, and it's in its original metal frame. So again, usually you find these where it says like Jesus loves you. They're very inspirational. But I thought this one was really unique, and it said keep smiling. There is a little scratch right there. But again, these were sold. These were each hand painted, and folks would hang them in their homes. So if you're looking for something, a little different, a little unique, something uplifting, I think this would be for you. So it's actually reverse painted. So you can see that they painted it on the back there. They didn't really seal that whatsoever. And then here on the front, it's reverse painted on the glass. It is a single thin pane of glass. And then they used this chain to go around. I'll hold it here so you can actually see the corners of the glass. Then they ran the chain around to give it a frame. So again, usually you don't find them that they just say something like keep smiling. So they did a great job with these bluebirds. I think it's a really good artistry going on there. I think it might be a dogwood branch that they're on. And then the font that they used, I think, is really fantastic to keep smiling. So again, you could put it in a plate stand if you want, because the chain just kind of relaxes there behind it. So again, this was really in fashion. You'd go into folks' homes and you would see a lot of these clear through the 1950s. It measures about 8 inches wide. So it's about 8 inches wide, and it's about 4 inches tall. So again, it says keep smiling. And let's see if I can show you. There is just a little scuff, a little scratch right there, maybe a few little other ones. But again, maybe you guys collect some of the hand-painted milk glass. I think that would go well with it. Of course, it's going to go well with the birds I sold tonight. It would be really fun on a gallery wall. You could hang that on the gallery wall. And again, maybe you're looking for something to be very inspirational. Just keep on smiling. So let's count it down, looking for 13 or more. And we are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And again, that's a thin pane of glass that is reverse painted with those bluebirds. Very spring, very summer. And again, if you collect bluebirds, you can leave it out all year long with it. So there is the bid end. I saw your just in case, Aaron, but you didn't need it, friend. It's coming to you for $12. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Congrats, Aaron. Okay. My next round's going to be a Nancy Ann. And I've never had this one before. She's the tiniest Nancy Ann that you could possibly get, except for the baby. The baby's a little bit smaller. But this is the Flower Girl. She's just so cute and little. She's the tiniest one that I've ever had. And she is the tail end of the 40s when they were moving from bisque into the plastic. So she does have, she still has a bisque head and arms, but she has plastic legs. So that was their kind of transition period. And then they switched to all plastic after that. But she still has the really nice detail. She has a partial armband, the one that would say that she is the little flower girl is no longer there. She's number 85 in the series. So she goes with the kind of the bridegroom. There is the ring bearer and the flower girl for the series of those. She does have her everything that she's supposed to have, her little lacy bonnet, which I think is cute, really cute, with the little applied millinery blocked flower on there. And her little lace overlay dress also has a little applied flower there. And then underneath is little printed flowers on her dress. She does have white shoes. Usually we're used to seeing the little black flat shoes. And also at the same time period, they were transitioning from the safety pins into the snapped dresses. And she is jointed. She is jointed in the legs. So she can, if you didn't want her standing, you could make her sit. So she is jointed at the legs. She does have little under breeches on underneath her dress. All right. And then the measurement for her, she is just a little shy over 4 inches. Okay. So she is definitely teeny tiny. I should have brought another one so you could see how much smaller she is, but I just love how cute and tiny. All right. Lisa, I see you in there at 10. Thank you so much. Looking for 11 or more. I am going to do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Very cute.
I love the flower in her hair.
I do too. Her little lacy bonnet. Very cute. All right, bid end is in there from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Lisa, coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, Amy, $15. $15, and you're going to get the whole set. One has a little nip, which I'll show you. But for $15, it is summertime soon. It's time to break out your little gnomes, okay?
Oh my gosh.
And
one's got an accordion.
Absolutely. You probably can guess where these came from. So for $15, you can have this fun, kitschy pastel little gnome band to add into your spring displays or your summer displays. And I think these are fantastic, okay? You usually don't see them in this colorway. Usually they hinge a lot of like maybe Christmas colors or earth tones, but these are fantastic. So just $15 if anyone's interested in them. They are made of that like ceramic pulp composition, and they are made in Japan. So our purple friend, he does have a little condition right there underneath his little cap. But oh my God, is he cute. Look at the little red button to hold his pants up. So he's got his little red button there. Look at the gold shoes he has. And he's just playing away on the accordion. So he's like, I'm just going to wail on this accordion. So this little guy, he's about 6 inches tall. So this will be the first one you're going to get. And again, this is the set of 3 for $15. So these would be great maybe for your next year Easter display. Maybe if you don't see gnome, I see gnome. Maybe you want to use them as elves and put them in a non-traditional Christmas display. You could definitely do that. So you're going to get him. Just note that he does have a little nip underneath the hat there. Cute little blue-eyed guy. Like, honest to Pete, these are just super cute for just $15. And he has his original Japan sticker on the bottom. So, and this is when they were trying to just cheapen the process a little bit. They were using this like ceramic style pulp. And then they would be hollow, and then they would paint over that little paper wafer. So there he is, 6 inches tall. They are. You're exactly right, Karen. And this little guy here is your little beatnik fella. So he's wailing away on the little drum, and he is in like the periwinkle style blue almost. Look at his little glasses. He's just a happy little guy. $15, 5 inches tall. He has his original made in Japan label there on the bottom. And again, no issue to him whatsoever. So he's in perfect condition. Again, this would be great. Maybe you do maybe something outside that has to do with like a garden, maybe in a sunroom. You add these cute little kitschy gnomes. I think they would look really, really fun. So you get him. And last but not least, I think you get the lead singer of the band right here. He is just a howling away with his little sheet music. He is in a great turquoise, a really fun turquoise blue. Again, I think this would be fun if you're into music. Maybe you collect music. It would just be so fun to have these in your display, don't you? I mean, Amy, I think these would be fun, even if this is all you decorate with, you know, for spring or summer. I think gnomes, when I think of summertime, when it comes to decorating, at least that's what I think of. So
I've never seen these.
No, this is a really hard to find set. I've never seen one before. I've seen some faces that are a little close.
Because usually in this style, they're more Christmas oriented.
Agreed. And again, these are very pastel. They're super different. And again, they're all part of the original set. So, yep, absolutely, Karen. You could put them on the front porch, keep them out of the weather, but they'd be really fun to mix in with maybe some of your flowers or some of your different things like that. So again, you're going to get him. He is 6 inches tall. No chips or cracks to him. He is in a very traditional turquoise blue, as you can see. Again, something different. So you're going to get him. You're going to get our little beatnik friend playing his drum, and I love his glasses. Doesn't he look very Beatles there with his glasses? And he's super happy.
Yep. He plays in coffee shops on the weekends.
He does. He and does poetry. He does like the meow meow, the cat goes meow kind of, you know, poetry. So exactly, Critter Girl, I'm with you. You can decorate your piano with it. And again, you can see they all have the same exact little Japan label. So they are part of the series. So you get him. And then, of course, my token accordion player for the evening. And yes, he does have a little nip. But again, I think he displays beautifully. And I love that they gave him the little gem to hold his little britches up right there. It's his little button. And there
he's the only one that has that.
He is he's the cool guy playing the accordion. Nobody else. He earned that. So
he earned it.
Just $15, guys. You're going to get the whole entire kitschy set. I think that's a great deal. Again, you can use it maybe in next year's Easter, maybe in your summer display. And again, these are some kitschy little gnomes. And again, maybe you use it at Christmas time. Lord, have I tried to sell them and nobody wants them. So over to you, cool. Amy.
I think they're cool.
And we'll move on.
All right. Maybe they're singing Gnome, Gnome on the Range.
That's probably exactly what they're singing.
Probably. Okay. All right. I had to bring a cat tonight that looked kind of like Parmesan. This was the closest I had. I don't have quite Parmesan, but it's still pretty cute. Still pretty cute and still orange. Still orange. Also made by a Narco. Has foil sticker on the bottom. There is a couple different poses of these cats. This one looks like he's getting ready to pounce, just like Parmesan. That's kind of why I brought him tonight. And there's no chips to him. He is going to start at 10. Overall good shape. There's no cold paint on this guy. He is all completely fired on color. More kind of a calico, I guess, in the back. Little splotches there instead of stripes. So not quite Parmesan, but pretty close. Definitely a relative of Parmesan. And I like that it's a nice chonky cat. A nice chonky cat. And I like the eyelashes. He is 2 3/4 by 3 1/4. He does have quite the nose. Yes, he does. Meow, 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 meow. Parmesan he's just off frame. He's sitting on the edge of the table. He's just out of frame.
Is he watching you?
No. I mean, he hopped over here and sat on my papers and walked across over here. You could see his tail for a little bit. But no, he's napping on the side of the table, which is really weird. And there's no crazing to Mr. Kitty. He's pretty good shape. There's his little kitty booty. He's pretty good. Meow, meow. Hey, Wanda. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Let's do a countdown. Looking for 11 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Hello, Brenda. Brenda's in there at 15. Wait, Brenda. I just want to make sure you're bidding on the cat, not the beatnik gnomes.
Oh gosh, I hope she's not lagging.
Okay. Well, hopefully, yeah, it'll be a while before she hears me if she is lagging. Okay, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. All right, Wanda, I did see your just in case in there.
It was the cat. You're good. Yep.
Yeah.
She was
Okay.
looking at
All
the
right.
cat. Yep.
Just making sure that I don't know. The lag was pretty crazy tonight, so I just wanted to make sure you weren't caught up in that. All right. So Brenda had the 15, but Wanda did use it just in case. So meow meow, Miss Wanda, it's coming to you for 16. Thank you so much.
One of the items I previewed had extensive damage, so I swapped it for this. And this is only going to start at $10 if anyone's interested. I think it kind of fits my theme for the evening. I kind of went kitsch, kind of went lady, Victorian. I don't know. This is a really fun hand vase. It's in very, very good condition. It is actually made by the Napcoware company. So it does say Napcoware on the bottom. I know there's an early glare. So $10 if anybody's interested in this gorgeous ceramic vase. It's kind of like she is holding a vase or a chalice. I don't really know. You could use this in your display to hold all sorts of things, maybe pens, maybe, you know, some beauty things like brushes and stuff, or put some flowers in there. So no damage whatsoever. You can see down here where they did detail maybe like the end of the part of her sleeve. It is getting washed out with my lights, but this is like a flesh, kind of a pink tone. Each one of her nails are done. You're exactly right, William. She has a beautiful manicure. She has this gorgeous little rosette style ring on there. Now, there is a little bit of gloss there. I tried to see. I don't believe that that was damaged and knocked off, but I just want to note it does look like there's a little extra sheen back there, but I cannot find any damage whatsoever on it. I don't even know if that's how they ended up applying it to it. And then there's this these little tiny little rosettes that repeat all the way around this gorgeous vase. So again, I think it's very dainty. I think it would look nice in lots of different displays. And it is made by Napcoware in Japan. So it does measure about 5.5 inches tall. So 5.5 inches tall. And then you can see, again, William pointed out, he's correct. She has a beautiful manicure. So the chalice itself is like a creamy white. You can see where the hands are a fleshy style tone. She has some pink nails on there. Again, I think this would be great. You could probably hold candy in there, maybe use this at Valentine's Day. But let's keep it moving, Amy, and I'll bring it back. Thank you so much, guys.
That's a good idea, Karen. Someone that likes to paint their nails or use it as a business card holder. That is a great idea. Great idea. Okay. Last round, you guys, and then we will do, should we do a recap and then giveaway, or should we do giveaway and then recap?
We can do a recap and then our giveaway, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right. My last round is going to start at 6, and I do have a children's hanky. I think I've had this one before, but I think it was a different colorway. I don't think it was teal I don't remember the teal, but this one looks a little bit more like Parmesan, I guess. But this is a children's hanky. There is a whole alphabet, as you can guess, that they produced with different animals and letters. Nice and colorful on this one. These are great for framing or to, I've talked about this before, a lot of people have made like valance curtains out of them or quilt tops. I think they're darn cute. Minx and Critter Girl, I see you both. Good night, KP. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
There is one tiny little I'm seeing right by the little paw at the edge of the bow. There is a tiny little stain there I am seeing, but there's no holes or anything like that. Measurement for it is 8.5 by 9. Critter Girl's back in there. So is Minx. Thank you both. So 8.5 by 9 is the measurement for that. And let's do a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Yeah, we had some crazy weather yesterday. We had 4 tornadoes in Michigan yesterday and some severe weather today too.
Didn't y'all get some horrible
springtime
hail? Wasn't there some bad hail damage out your way too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most of it was north, and Ann Arbor got hit pretty hard. The roof of in University of Michigan at one of the sports arenas got taken off.
Wow.
But no, we just got bad rain. All right, bid end is in there from Karen. It looks like meow meow. Miss Wanda got in there right before Karen's bid end. So Wanda, hanky's coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, $15, and you're going to get all 3 of these. Okay, so it's a small series. Again, I'd said I bought some series of postcards, and I'm going to try to keep them together. Okay, so these are all early, probably early 1900s. You're going to get all 3 of these. Consider they're used, but they're all printed in German. Okay, excuse me. So it's these courting style couples. Again, consider that each one of them is used. They are your traditional postcard size, 3.5 by 5.5. And this is your first one here. It says, won't you forgive me? So it's this couple. It looks like they sort of had a fight. Again, you can see some of the great landscaping and scenery in the background. It's sort of like this panoramic view, maybe outside, looking in at this couple who had some sort of a disagreement, and he's like, won't you forgive me? So you can actually see them back here on the back. There is actually a little there's a little writing on the back, and it says, say it's stamped and it's made in Germany. So this is going to be the first one you're going to get in the group of 15. So that one, this one is great, especially if you want to use it around Valentine's Day. It says, let us be sweethearts. You can see he's trying to court her. Again, I love the very good backgrounds, very nice landscaped vegetation. You can tell the era. It's at very late 1800s into the 1900s. So that's going to be the second one you're going to get.
Did this come from the same estate that you had the series from the last time?
Yep. And I'm trying to keep each little grouping together. And you can see that each one of them, if I can hold it up here, it's going to say that it was printed in Germany, and it's going to say which company manufactured it. And then they each have different numbers given to them. So there were numerous ones in each series. So there was more than 3 in this series, but this individual only had 3 of them. So some of the collecting's already done for you. And then this one I think is my favorite. This one's going to come along with it. This is a gorgeous one.
In the top of that one.
Yep, it's very moody. You could probably use this in your Halloween displays. It has this gorgeous high-rise building behind it, like skyscraper, very late night. And on the bottom, it says, he offers his arm, she slips her hand through, and they walk side by side in the moonlight and dew. So again, I think that's really fun that it says that down there. So 15, you're going to get all 3 postcards. You can see that they're heavily laminated. These probably would have been very expensive cards back in the day. And these are 3 of the series. Look at his derby style cap. Look at her hat and the color tone that she is in. I kind of feel like maybe they're walking down in Paris or maybe New York City. And again, it's a very, very moody style. Misty had the same card the other day. Get out of here. Yes. Is that what that is in the back? The Fuller building?
Flatiron Fuller building.
Is that what that is? Get out of here. And how in the world did Misty and I have the same exact kind of car? I tried to find research on that. Yeah, it's in New York. Okay. Again, you're getting all 3 of them for the 15. And I have to say that they're in very good condition. And these cards are the early 1900s, you guys. Like, these were not cheap postcards. These were more used for decorative purposes, I would say, than necessarily like sending them. So folks used to collect these series, and they would actually put them in long frames. I'm sure you guys have seen them. There's like a wedding one that shows like the inception, then I guess when they get engaged, marriage, and all those. So folks would collect these series, and usually they were in odd numbers, and then they would put them in frames. So Jasmine, I see you're 15. We're looking for 16 or more. Thank you so much. And again, you're going to get this one, and there's no real rips or tears to it. You can see there's no bends in it. So you get that one. And again, I'm trying to keep the series together. I believe there might be 2 more part of this one. This one, you can sort of see where they argued. Won't you please forgive me? And then this one here, I think would be really fun in your Valentine. So let's go ahead and count it down. You get all 3. We're looking for 16 or more. And we are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. These came out of a very, very, they weren't glued in. They were in with those little, tips in a scrapbook. Yeah. And the scrapbook was in horrible condition or I would have thought about selling it all together, but I will just keep bringing them, and hopefully folks like them, like Jasmine. Thank you so much, friend. They are yours for 15. Congratulations.
Congratulations. All right. Recap time. If you are watching on the replay, you can always email us and check if something is still available. However, do show in a timely manner, please, if you are interested in something. So for our recap, these are going to be quick claim items. So we'll bring back the items one more time, do a brief description. If you want to claim something tonight, just make sure to type in the item plus the price, or whatever we tell you to type in the chat. And because of the lag, we'll give it a moment. If there's more than one person that claim the same item, we will then turn it back into a bid round, just in case this can be in play, just like a regular round. But just make sure that we know what you're trying to claim by using the keyword plus the price into the chat. We both have some items to bring back, and then we will do our final giveaway, and then we'll go into community share after that. So thank you so much for hanging out with us
Thank
today.
you, guys.
All right, Jason, I will get you over here.
Okay.
And I will do mine.
Do you want me to do them all, or do you want me to do a few and then?
Whatever you want to do. That's fine.
I have 5, so let me do 3, and then you, and then I'll finish up. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
These I offered at 24. This is the only thing I can lower. I'll do these for 20. Okay. So if anyone's interested, this would be a claim of 20. You're going to get all 4 of these Chalkware, little head busts, let's call them. So you'll get little duck friend. Okay. They're all in very good condition with their hangers. You're going to get little elephant friend. What now is our dog friend with a little bit of wear on his nose. So that, I do believe that's a dog. And then my personal favorite, the bunny. So if you're interested in these, just put chalk 20, and they could be yours. I'll wait for the lag, chalk 20, and they all are just about 3.5 to 4 inches tall. So chalk 20. Again, that's a great deal, you guys, on these. Chalk 20, and they're all ready to hang. People would ask more for them, and they don't even have their hooks on the back. So that is going to be chalk 20 on them. If they don't sell tonight, they're literally going to go to the booth tomorrow. So that it would still be chalk 20. So I'm going to take those up tomorrow because of Extrav. This guy here is an extremely harder to find dream pet. He is the Happy Hornet. He is in very good condition. I can't do any less on him because he sells for a lot more. So if you're interested, you can put B25, B25. There's real no condition issues on him to call out. I will nitpick and say it looks like the little wire wants to start to poke out there, but he is the Happy Hornet from the 1960s, made by the Dream Pet. He's a Dream Pet. God, words are tough at this point. Little LeMay. Wings on him, so he would be B, and he is 25 still. B25. That's a great deal on him, you guys. B25. And then I had my Hobbyist elephant. So he is a little pink elephant. He's made in 1974. I think they did a great job. He's very kitschy.
I love the glaze they did on him.
I do too, and I love the fact if you guys collect pink elephants or you collect the drunken elephants, I think he kind of fits into both. He kind of with the eyes. So he would be elephant, and he's $15. $15. Over to you, Amy. I'll do my last 2.
All right.
When you're done.
Okay. All right. I had all 3 of my Eric Stoffer Arnart ladies, and I will go through them each individually. So Eric Stoffer was a designer for Joseph Original, but he went and did his own thing. So he created his own figurines. That's why they look so much like Joseph Originals. This was the Little Debb at Home series. The pink one is serving soup. She does not have any kind of chipping to her. They all have Arnart foil stickers and labeling there. So pink 36 for this one, the one serving soup. And the next one is the one serving the egg, serving the fried egg in the frying pan. Also has the sticker. There's no chipping to her. She can be green 36. And then the last one in the series that I have, although there are more out there, there is a purple one on eBay that is really expensive. And she is serving cake. This is the only one that had a little issue. She has a little flea bite in her hair. Oh, Karen, I see you for the green one. Thank you so much. So this one will be yellow 36, just a little flea bite in the hair. And if anybody gets this one, I'm happy to paint touch it up for you. All right, cake 36, pink, no, yellow 36. Words are hard. I agree. The other thing I had was my mirror, little pocket mirror, pairing with the hanky. This was $10. So you can do Mira, Mirra, 10.
Or you add another A if I say it.
Blame that. Right. Thank you guys so much. And Karen, I got you for the green one. Thank you so much.
All right. I think I need a new board after all these years, but I'm going to hold up my dilapidated old board. You got Leanne.
I see you for the Mira. Thank you so much.
Thank you so. So $10 if anyone's interested in this. I don't even think it makes a difference with my lights. I want you guys to be able to see the flesh tone on that. It's in very good condition. It's made by Napco. I believe it is a little vase. The black doesn't even help. It's in very good condition with no chips or cracks. There you can see the inside. It does say Napcoware right there on the bottom. It measures about 5.5 inches tall. And again, I think this would be great on your makeup table with all your beauty things. Maybe mix this in with your lady head vases. It's $10. If you're interested, you can put hand $10. Hand $10. Then I have my gnomes. You're going to get Mr. Beatnik gnome. These are all made in Japan. They are that like ceramic pulp composition. So you're going to get him. You're going to get Mr. Singer. Okay. And then you're going to get Mr. Accordion fan, Mr. Accordion guy right here. He does have a chip. They're $15. You can put dudes 15. Dudes 15. And that's it for me. I'm done. Thank you.
Dudes 15.
Dudes 15. DUDES.
That's much easier to type in the gnomes.
That it is. That's why I made it easy. I'm trying to entice you guys to buy. I made it easy and give you an easy word. So
all right. Do make sure and check with us if there's something on that replay that you are interested in. Okay. Thank you all so much. That concludes our sale for the evening. Now we're going to do these giveaways that we're going to do next are going to be open to anybody. You don't have to have purchased, but you can certainly enter. Oh, William wants your Chalkware critters.
You're a man after my own heart, William. Thank you, sir.
Okay. All right. So these are going to be open to anybody, and you do have to be present here live to participate. So I'm going to do, I don't know how Jason's going to do his, but I already figured out during the sale how I was going to do mine. So first I'll show you what mine is. And this will be shipped to you free of charge. Or if you bought something and you win it, I will just cover any additional shipping that it may cause. But I'm going to give away a little mini lady head vase. She is coming with some fun vintage flowers in her hat. She's got her earrings. She's got her necklace. She's got it all. And I've already picked out my winning number. It's taped to the bottom. I did that probably an hour ago. Figured out a number. So how you can enter to win that is put a number in the chat between 140 and 160. And whoever gets my magical number, which I will take off the bottom here, will be the winner. So a number between 140 and 160. Type that into the chat. And go. Go. And I'll type in stop. Okay. I'll type in stop. So it's whoever, you guys got to trust me, whoever I see the number first from. Okay. All right. Stop. All right. Stop is going in. Stop is going in. All right. Okay. So anything that's after the stop is, I didn't really say that, Leslie. It was kind of like whoever the first number I saw. So yeah, I mean, multiples is fine. Was fine. I should have clarified that. So we'll pull the number off so we can look together. Okay. And then we got to go back through the chat. This might take a minute. All right. My winning number was 156. And I picked 156 because that is how many weeks are in 3 years.
Oh my God. Okay.
156. All right. So we'll go from the top. Oh, I already see it. Miss Lisa Shields got it right on the nose. Lisa Shields, congratulations. She is coming to you. You got it. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. That was fun. That was fun. All right, Jason, what you got?
All right, Amy, I'm going to need a little help from you on this one.
Sure.
Okay?
Yep.
Pick a number between 1 and 50. I'm going to hope at least 50 people.
1 and 50. So you're going to have me write it down.
Yes. So you write down a number between 1 and 50. And while you do that, I'm going to show my giveaway. So my giveaway is this little Chalkware Cupie chef. He is in very good condition. I know we have some Cupie lovers here. So he has his little chef hat on. He's got his little eyes. He's got his little bowl right there. So you could have little things in there. Why are people putting in numbers? Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. No.
Wait, you wanted me to pick a number.
Yes. You know what? We're going to go live. We're going to do listening skills. Fantastic Finds listening skills. I wanted
Oh,
Amy.
you mean I'm picking the winner?
You're picking. No. Just all I wanted you to do is pick a number between 1 and 50. 1 and 50.
Okay, I picked the number.
Okay? You picked the number, okay?
Yeah.
So now I'm showing you my item, and I'm going to give them a word to put in. Okay, so I'm going to give them
and then you're going to count.
And then you're going to have
the number
to
of
count.
comments.
Yes. So you
directions. We gotta wait for directions.
You can put the word in as many times as you want. If you got fast fingers, whatever. So Amy picked the number between 1 and 50 because we got 100 of you here, 115. So I figure at least half of you are going to play along. And again, just like Amy said, I'm going to ship this to you free of charge. I'm going to add it to your box. It's not going to add, any weight to it. So now Amy picked a number between 1 and 50. I'm going to show you the item, and then I'm going to give y'all a word. Then you got to put it in, and Amy's going to count down. Maybe Jason was wrong, and maybe Jason should have explained it better. So,
okay, I'm going to put a start in just so that I know where to start comments at.
So I'm giving away this little guy here, this little pixie. Somebody on the bottom wrote 486. I don't know if that's where or when they got it. Okay. So this little guy here, now Amy picked the number. I want you to use the inspirational word freedom. Anybody put freedom in the chat? Freedom. And he could be yours. So go ahead, put freedom in the chat. Freedom in the chat. And then Amy will count down, and whatever person has the same or the equal to the number there, he's going to be yours. And this little guy is going to go to a new home. And the word freedom is the word that I want you guys to put in. So
who is Braveheart? That's
Braveheart
popped into my brain.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop.
All right. And thank you for helping me, Amy.
Okay. Well, we should have waited for your full directions.
No, it's my fault. I haphazard explained it. It's my fault. Number 30.
Number 30.
30.
Okay. So you guys are gonna have to trust the chat here.
Amy.
Okay, there's my start. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Jennifer Cagle.
Jennifer, it's yours, friend. Thank you so much, Jennifer.
Congratulations. That was fun.
I'm sure you'll
Wow,
give them
you
a
guys
better
put a
phone.
lot of freedom in the chat. Holy
There's
cow.
a lot of freedom in that chat.
Oh
You're
my
right.
goodness. All right. Well,
Jennifer, thank you so
congratulations.
much.
That was fun. We just wanted to give back a little bit to you guys
We did.
because I know we don't do giveaways a ton. Every once in a while we will. But we just are so appreciative to you guys here on YouTube and the vintage community here. Yeah, I didn't want to. He did give me a number range, Tracy.
Right.
So I was trying to go really crazy. Otherwise, we'd be here for another hour trying to count comments. But thank you guys so much for your support here. I know many of you have been here since we started Fantastic Finds and come back week after week. And many of you purchase, many of you don't purchase, and that is totally fine. We just appreciate your guys' support. Thank you so much. Really, truly, it means a lot for you guys to be here with us. So big thank you to Karen G and Gavin for helping out in the chat tonight. We appreciate you guys. And I'm going to give a shout out to Kim and Ruthie, even though they're not here tonight, my other mods on the channel. Thank you all so very much for your help. How many weeks? What did I say? 156?
Well, and Amy,
we've taken some weeks off, so it's not quite 156, but still, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Amy, I just want to slide in here and say, I know we still have a community share, but I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I'd have been doing this gig this long if I didn't have the pleasure of sitting here with you each week. So it's always a pleasure to sit shotgun with you and do these sales. And I don't think if I was sitting with you each week, I don't know that I would still be doing this. So thank you so much. And it's an honor and a privilege to work with the one and only Enamored.
Right back at you. Right back at
you.
Thank you. All right. So we're going to move into our community share. Before we do that, a reminder that we will have open boxes. Okay. Yes. We'll have open boxes. Yes. We're not going to be invoicing till Monday because Jason and I have actually, I'll move us over here. Set that up already. Jason and I will be doing a Christmas live sale over on Instagram tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern called the Holiday Hangout. Jason is hosting that on his Instagram. I will be joining him for that sale. So that's tomorrow night. If you come over there, I know some people don't have Instagram. It's totally fine. But we would put that out there and let you know what we're doing. And then next week, next Thursday, we will not be on Fantastic Finds. Jason's got Extrav in town for the weekend. That's a really busy time at the store. And I will be traveling to a show. So we have moved Fantastic Finds to Sunday the 19th. That's why we're keeping an open box through Sunday, through Sunday's sale, or Friday if you come over there as well. So invoicing will take place for both of us on Monday. Okay. So that was just a reminder for that. And our community share tonight is from Miss Brenda Bot. That I said Brenda Bat for I don't even know how many.
Me too. I was blown away.
Yeah, we finally got it. All right. So Brenda sent in some pictures. I have 4 of them to share. And they're pretty awesome. All right. So Brenda, I think Brenda's still here in the chat with us. So these 4 pictures are of Bob the Ghoul. So keep that in mind. So get a picture in your head of what that might look like before I show the first picture. Bob the Ghoul. And she said she bought him from Jamie of Mid-Century Wasted years ago, and she hated putting him away after Halloween. So now she dresses him up for other holidays. So keep that in mind. So Bob the Ghoul, here's picture number 1.
Oh my God. Okay.
He's dressed up for Christmas, and his little, I think, ghosty friends that he is holding on to in his hands all have little Santa hats. I'm here for that.
It's good.
And then next in line, we have Valentine's Day.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
I love the little winter beady caps with the pom-poms. That is hilarious. What is he made out of, Brenda? I mean, he looks like he's a blow mold, but maybe not. Maybe he's just
never seen
ceramic. I don't know. I can't tell. Next up, we've got St. Patrick's Day.
Where did you find the little hats, Brenda?
The little hats are killing me.
He's ceramic, she says.
That all the little friends have. And then the last one, which also reminds me of Caroline.
Oh gosh.
Because she puts bunny ears on her Russian Santas, but I love the bunny ears.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it.
The tiny little bunny ears. Oh my gosh. What did Brenda say? He's ceramic and very heavy. And we love Bob in his house. Oh my gosh.
Amazon.
Okay, so what other holidays? You can do 4th of July. He's got to have a birthday. So whenever you purchase him from Jamie, he's got to sell. You got to have a party hat for his birthday.
Right.
We can think up some more things for a Bob the Ghoul coming down the road. I need ideas. Yeah, for the rest of the year. That's what she said. So we'll go back through. I love it.
Them. I
so
love
good.
It.
I mean, any excuse to leave something out if you really enjoy it. It's kind of like a porch goose, kind of.
Yeah.
Just, it's Bob the Ghoul, and he seems to be one of a kind. So he's got to be like a hobbyist ceramic that somebody made.
And it looks like his lantern does light up. It looks like
it's so cool. So cool. I love it. All right, Brenda, thank you for sending in Bob the Ghoul. He's awesome. And that is something that Jamie Mid-Century Wasted would sell anyway. That is such a her item. So President's Day with a comb over, a birthday hat, a spring gardening hat.
Oh
yeah. Well, sunglasses. You could do sunglasses. Oh, you could do like a bikini for the summertime, maybe.
And New Year's. I mean, New Year's, you give them little
New Year's. Yeah, you could have fancy hats, party streamers. What other kind of hats are there? Like a beekeeper. That's hard. A cowboy hat. You could do a cowboy hat.
I mean, you could do almost any one of those holidays.
You do a raspberry beret.
You could do postman hats for like mail day or something. Like, you could do all sorts of things.
It's so much fun. All right. I love it. Thank you, Brenda.
I like the derby. I like that, Jasmine. Yeah.
You can just go down the hat.
Yeah.
Any kind of hat, but I love the little beanies and the bunny.
Yeah, they're cute.
So creative. All right, you guys. All right, we're gonna say good night. Thank you guys again so much for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
And if you don't come on over to Instagram tomorrow, we'll see you back here on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. I will probably get that broadcast scheduled and up so you can set a reminder since it's a weird day tomorrow. I'll get it up there tomorrow so you can set a reminder if you do that. Thank you guys so very much.
Thank you, everybody.
And we'll see you. Have a good rest of your night and a good weekend. Good night, you guys. Bye.